just a minute. I don't believe Brother Shine is ready, but this is Good Vibes Evening Edition. You never know what might happen. We're going to have some fun, though, and we're going to play some songs. We figured out a few things that we can do on here to simplify things as far as sharing music. So being able to take advantage of those kind of things has been really cool. Been something that, kind of wondered how in the world do these people do that. Well, now I know. It's good. It's good. They're not geniuses or anything. Not saying that they're not smart. I'm just saying that it doesn't take a genius to do this stuff once you get going with it. You got to get going with it, but it works itself out. It works itself out for sure, man. I'll just go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna get my phone hooked up and work through it because it's easier. It's easier on my just the way that the computer seems. It just don't seem right. Shine, you ready, brother? You good to go, my man?
Crack, I'm ready. How'd you make out?
There he is. What's up, man?
Good, man. I was gonna shoot you a text there to see how you made out. I'm just gonna try doing something here.
I'm with you, man. I got you now in my ears anyway.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna get I got a little something I wanna try.
Yep. We got an echo at all? Do you got your volume on or something?
I got the volume on my computer, but I have to be able to hear you.
That's your headphones.
Let me get my headphones on, brother.
There you go.
I forget about that, man.
No, it's something that, like, I realized today. It's like, before we bring anybody up, you know what I mean?
Now, is that better?
Yeah, that's way better. Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, I realized.
Hey, I was going to try, the earbuds that I used when me and you were talking on the phone, those little ones?
Yep.
I was going to hook my phone up and see if they're supported through StreamYard and see if I can work with them in my head.
They should be, man. I mean, as long as they're charged up, you should be good to go.
Yeah, I got them cranking right now, charging up. So I wanted to see if that helped me not only be able to hear, but they also have a microphone in it. And they've always done pretty good about me and you when we're talking on the phone, walking around and everything. So
absolutely.
At least if I got up to go get me a drink, then if I wanted to, I could still talk to you. Or if I move around a little bit with my guitar, it's not gonna. It's maybe. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll try it out.
That's what Evening Edition is for, my man.
Well, that's it, man. Like I did. I had a bit of time here because it's just been snowing. Like you wouldn't believe. Like it's been unreal. I haven't seen snow like this probably since '94, man. Like the way it just like because it keeps coming down and more's coming down on top of it. You know what I mean? So I was gonna do a video, and then I was like, you know what? I've kind of been having a little bit of fun. Like, well, one, it's about figuring out how to run this from this side so I can be as helpful as possible. And two, I was like, well, why not just mess with some audio or whatever and some tracks. And so I just kind of, went on and I did, I don't know, about 40 minutes or so. And it was really cool, man. There was a couple people in there that I hadn't known before that were new and to both of us. I don't think either one of us know them, the two of them. But Dapper was by and Dan's, and it was really cool to see.
Yeah, that is cool.
You know what I mean? Cool. Just kind of.
Hello, Kukiana B. See you there. Thank you. This is Sky and Shine Evening Edition. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Shine, I'm gonna tell you, man. This is getting easier and easier. The more you mess with it, the more you do it. It's getting like it's.
That's what I realized, man. Like I wish I would have. Man, because like I use CapCut, right? So in CapCut, for most stuff, right, there's like a selection of like formatting, and for YouTube it doesn't seem to matter. You can be an MOV4, or you can be an MP4, whatever. But the default was MOV4, and I didn't know the difference, and it took me a minute to figure that out. So luckily, one thing I've done is like because I know on my computer I don't want to jam it up with like just a whole bunch of stuff and that
Right.
iCloud and all that crap. So I was able to go back into my external hard drive for like everything that I've ever made. You know what I mean? Up to and including stuff that's not on my page or it's not anywhere. And so I just kind of been dialing back through the catalog to see what I could find. I got through, got to see a few people today, shared some stuff out. You know what I mean? Doing the groundwork, man.
Yep.
So
Yep.
How-
Me
how
too.
you-
I've been out seeing. I visited my normal few new channels and then working my way through my list of folks that I like to stop in on a live or I like to go see a video or both.
Yep.
But it does get to be. I'm not gonna lie. When you start getting a list, it's like wow.
Oh man, like literally, I took my cans off. You know, I call my headphones my cans, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. But I took them off after we were done earlier, and like we went short today, but we've been running hard. You know what
Yeah,
I
we
mean?
have. Yeah, we have.
And I took them off, and I stood up, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like just it is a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. It
And
is.
I stopped by and seen Tracy Local Learnings because I mean she
Okay.
just shows so much support for
Yes,
us.
she does. Yes, she
And,
does. Shout out to Miss Tracy.
yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
Absolutely, and she, she was just talking straight about like how much work goes into the background, and very much so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In any format you're doing this, that's what I figured out. It's like you can spend tons of time doing graphics and all this stuff in your videos, and that's you go for it. I personally like experimenting with that
Yeah.
once in a while, but I also like being just stripped down. This is easier for me personally because whether it's this or a video, my method is it's the same. We're doing this in one shot. You know what I mean?
It's a
So
one take wonder here, buddy.
that's it. So why not?
You
Why
know.
not? Why not?
But I'm with you. There's something. I know how people could probably think that you're crazy to say it, but for me, there is
Yep.
something that's freeing about being live instead of doing a video.
I agree.
It's like, man, just go for it. Just go
Yep.
for it.
Yep. See what happens.
Let it be what it's going to be. It's like, they can't eat me, can't come through the screen and get me. It's
No,
like,
man.
whatever. And that's kind of how I feel about it these days. Like, man, I don't care anymore. This is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
I was like watching, like, man, like, I don't know. I kind of like, I've always had this thing where, like, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm naive, but I kind of, I do assume the best of people. And I was just cruising, doing the YouTube peruse type thing, right? Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yes, sir, Elevated Einstein. Just so you know, I did let Sean in on the little secret. He kind of knows who you are.
Secret safe with me,
Just
my friend.
that you're my buddy from the street and everything. So yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't shared the taste of biscuit with him yet though. He's not ready.
No.
He's not ready.
I'm not
He's
preppered.
not ready.
I'm not preppered yet.
He's not ready. He's from Canada. John.
Y'all don't know what we get up to
Canada,
up here.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't know what we
Yeah,
get
it's
up to
like-
up here. We get snowed in for days. Lots of craziness happens.
No, it's funny, man. Oh, no, Elevated Einstein, I appreciate you, big dog, stopping in, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
This is Guy and
absolutely.
Shine Evening Edition. Man, we're getting better at this whole StreamYard deal, and we're just getting better at learning, like, how to mute. For me, this being on here, learning to mute mics, learning to
Oh,
pull
yeah.
up this, and, hey, it's all things that you need to have.
You gotta
need
have
to
it.
have.
Yep.
You need to have it, and
Yeah.
and I'll be honest, it was just things I didn't have no clue. I didn't have. If you don't know, you don't know. Like having the volume down on my computer, plugging in my God blessed headphones before I put. It's like
I know, man. I know. Well, it was like today, like I didn't even think about it. And how many times does it happen where we do a switch over and it's just like, oh man, my ears almost blew it in my head on that. So like in the future, I'm going to make sure to be like, if you're not on a pair of cans, please put them on beforehand so we don't
Yeah.
have this crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and it's things that people, they understand when you got to jump in and be like, hey, bro, Ain't nobody. I can't
No,
hear what you're
no.
saying or understand it. Then nobody else can hear it. Damn it. They can't hear nothing. So it's time to cut this one, and we'll try again another time. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I do
Because
know.
we both knew exactly what was wrong, and
Yeah.
so did he.
Yeah.
But it was like, I can't fix it right now. Well, we understand, but understand that nobody can
We
hear
can't-
anything.
Like it was like it's like a CB radio effect, you know what I mean, or like
Yeah.
a walkie-talkie where it's like, okay, and then you gotta wait, right, and then you know what I mean. So it's real hard to carry conversation, especially when it's going whoa, 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 whoa. It's like I can't.
Yeah.
After years of playing music, dude, like, well, actually, like it's not anybody's fault because, like, I mean, there was I got too close to the mic at a certain point on my end, and I had like crazy ringing ear like all afternoon. You know what I mean? So this stuff, there definitely is some logic behind that keeping a pace. You know what I mean? Like you want to lock in, decide what you're gonna do, but understand it's gonna take some work and some time. And I mean that I'd say applies to every facet of life, really. You know. How'd you make out with your ventures out and about?
Well, man, my mom had to go for that, the sonogram, or sonogram
Yep.
thing on her, where she had that carotid,
Juggler?
it was she had an ischemic stroke, and then she had that thing done to clean out her artery and stuff.
Right.
And they done that just to check stuff and just to, so that her doctor could then see that, how everything's going. But we did well. It was a nice day. My mother, she does really good. It's just like, thankfully the snow had done pretty much melted off. It was wet, but not slick, because she doesn't do good on slick stuff. But I mean, how many 78-year-old people do? You know what I'm
How
saying?
many
So it's like,
78-year-old people can barely get out of the house? You know, like,
indeed.
and it seems to be that season right now. Like, I know my father-in-law, I think he's 74, maybe 76. He's in that ballpark. And it's just been, man, he's gone through some pretty heavy stuff. Like, I remember, like, a hip replacement surgery 25 years ago, man. Like, you were laid up for 6 to 9 months after something like that.
You
know
ain't
what I mean?
kidding, you were, bro.
And now they're back. He was 70 plus years old when he got that done, and he was back up and grooving golfing 6 weeks later. I'm like,
I bet you in 2000, when I had my hip replaced, I bet altogether, well, I was in prison before I actually got myself, but that's because I was pushing. I was working hard, trying to get right. But I bet I was down for a year. But I was also down for several years going downhill before I had my hip replaced. So
yeah, man.
that made a difference, man. I was weak. Everything was weak. But once I got going, man, some of the things that they said I wouldn't be able to do, that was not true. I've been able to do a lot of stuff on that leg.
Yep.
It bothers me sometimes in the cold. The cold gets me. I'm small anyway. I'm not a big man.
Yep.
And when I'm telling you, Sean, they put an 8-inch titanium rod down in my femur. They cut the head of the femur off, and then they drive that rod down in there. Then they do what they do, and they pin you all up, and they get you right, and put a new joint in, and all this.
Yeah.
Well, man, dude, it's like night and day amazing in comparison to what it was before. But the trauma you got to go through to get to the other side, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't never want to have to do that crap ever
Hell no,
again, man. Ever again.
Oh, well, like my son the other day, they got like, up here with all the snow, they build these insanely dangerous like sliding areas. Like we used to do it on old truck tubes, you know what I mean? Sliding down the hill in the truck tubes. I don't know how many arms and legs I broke doing that stuff. Like let's try to jump this, you know what I mean?
Man.
Like, so my son's like, Dad, come along. I'm like, son, this arm is completely metal. The palm in this is a prosthetic. This knee's been replaced. Daddy don't work. We don't have a place to live. I would love to do that with you, man, but like bounce one wrong way. don't bounce back the way I used to. You know what I mean?
I don't have a bounce. It's more like a poof.
A sudden thud.
It's a poof. There's no boing. There's no oing in it. It's just poof.
One hard stop at the end.
Yeah. I was gonna text brother Will, man, just so he knows, because I told him. He asked me earlier if we were going to be going live. I'm just going to let him know that we did.
Absolutely.
I like him, man. He's a good dude, man. So I'm on.
I do too. There was a few things I did want to mention to you off air, but remind me to mention them later. It was interesting.
Do what now, man? Go ahead.
No. I meant to mention it to you backstage. We'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after. Not about William. That was a weird segue. William's an excellent guy. It was just something I seen and I had an idea. That's all it is.
Yeah,
we want to keep you guys surprised. So
people don't understand how we found Will. You know, me and Sean.
They don't.
We had both went for a walk. He lives in Canada and I live in the United States, and we were out frolicking around and we ran into each other by chance.
Yep.
Because we're a small world. And
it is.
We wound up going spelunking in a cave, and we come to a spot where we had to do some scuba diving. I remember those from scuba diving.
Yeah.
And
we had to do a little.
Seemed like we had to climb a rock cliff or something.
Yeah,
but there was a lot of stuff.
There was.
We run it. It was the oddest thing because, you know, you always have your cameras and stuff with you.
Always.
Anyway, we run into this in the wild. It's just insane. I'm just gonna have to show the footage, and people just have to take it for what it is. So, y'all take judge.
Yep.
People can take it for what it is. I mean, you've seen the footage.
Is...
You make your own judgment calls about that, because I'm not. KC Inspirational's in the house. Thanks for the thumbs
KC.
up. We appreciate you. Good morning.
Yes, absolutely.
The best good morning ever.
Absolutely.
That's
the greatest
awesome,
start
man.
to every day.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miss Casey. Appreciate you. We got Elevated Einstein. He says you're crazy. Well,
that's factual.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that, my brother. Can't argue with that. Aloha all from Kukiana 8.
Yeah.
Co-host, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, this handsome fella creating change. He said, howdy, friends.
Yeah.
You know, hey, man. I mean,
I heard he's half decent. You might want to hang out with him a bit.
Rumor has it that he's abundantly cool.
Yeah.
And I'm just going on what I've been.
This is
told.
what I've heard. I've heard mixed things. You say what you've heard, and I'll say what I've heard.
I'll let you start that.
You can't reverse out now, man.
Because it depends on what you say as to how much deflection I need to have.
Well,
because I come with proof.
Certified documents.
I come with
like
proof.
A purebred.
Oh, I got papers. I'm legit, bro. I got papers.
OG legit in the house.
Oh, I got papers.
Welcome
I got
to the
papers.
Guy and Shine Show. Yeah, well,
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is when we lay it down some smooth for all you listeners out there. Just lean in. Good vibes. KC Inspirational Tales.
Guy and Shine.
Tracy's Local Learning. Elevated Einstein.
In the house.
I'd like to try the other name.
Super smart.
He's elevated.
Next level.
Whole nother level. Level up.
Good vibes.
There you go. Welcome to the show.
Good vibes.
This is the big back flow. Appreciate
got
all y'all for coming down.
Casey.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good job.
Oh yeah, you've heard of it. WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we got Miss Tracy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, smash that like that's amazing. Thank you for that. We
Goodbye.
often forget to say those things.
Yes, we do. Nobody said we were pros at this. We just
We're
you know.
yeah, works in progress.
It's a works in progress, indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, man, thank you guys. Laugh out loud, give me a vibe. That's funny, man. We're having fun. We're having fun.
Yeah, we figured
Awesome.
some stuff out. It's been fun.
Yeah, it has. You know, not to be outdone, we figured out that there's a button to push. And, you know, it's like, hey, y'all, I can do that too, man. Daggone it.
Well, man, yeah, like the name says it all. StreamYard, it kind of streamlines things for you know.
Just saying. Just saying. Y'all make your own decisions. We're not experts.
But basically professionals.
We have been called by some top security agents and stuff about stuff, but
the Department of
learning.
National Defense currently is asking us about the new guidance system.
yeah,
So-
they went as far as to pat me down.
They let me pat
I
myself
know they
down.
were serious about our relationship, but
They were concerned.
I knew
There was a concerned look in the eye of.
I knew that it was a serious relationship, man.
Well, when you hear that snap of the rubber glove, you
It's
know
something
things
about that.
ain't about to go your way.
It's identified like the click of a gun. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like snap. You're like, oh,
Everything tenses up.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Go to
yeah,
your happy place.
Oh,
Go to your
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir. Go to your happy place. It rubs the lotion on his skin or kiss the hose
Those
again.
again, yeah. It does what it's told.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was great. What a story, though. That was an excellent story about you. Well, like, I'm sure it was a terrible
It's
situation.
always inappropriate, elevated. It's always inappropriate.
Yeah. And some people take great pleasure in their profession, if you know what I mean. Oh my. Come on. Now. Come on.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yes.
you know,
Back on point.
back on point.
Yeah.
What was the point?
I don't know. What is the point?
This is Gone Shine Evening Edition.
Mm-hmm.
It should start making sense at any minute now.
You know, it usually comes together in an authentic way. Yeah, because none of this is planned. None of it.
It would be clear if you could just see the rest of my life. Nothing is planned. Nothing has been planned. I could just show you about 6 inches this way or that way, and you'd be like, "Oh my god,
Dude.
holy!"
Oh, well, I think we've had some clues along the ride.
If I just tilted my camera down, you'd be like, "How in the world did he even get to that chair?" Like, dude, I'm like that far from disaster. I swear, all it'd take.
Well,
is
that's
just-
why you've got oversight. You're lucky that you've got a good friend who's always watching around the house, who's got proper headwear on, and we're fortunate to have essentially.
I mean, thankfully, he's always close by, and
always.
he never forsakes me, man.
He'll
Like
never
he's
let you
always
fall.
ready,
Never
always
let you fall.
ready. Like he don't let nobody.
No squirrel left
He knows
behind.
what time it is.
Yes,
he
he
knows
does.
what time it is. He's reading the comments. He's looking around.
Yeah, and he's
He's
making
looking
an
around.
assessment, so be nice.
Yeah, he's looking. Oh, he sees Miss Tracy. What's up, Miss Tracy?
I
you
like how
doing?
he's got the curve
Oh,
at
he
the
sees
back
KC Inspirational. Good morning.
end. Yeah.
He sees Elevated Einstein. And he's like, yeah. And then but he knows. He's like, hey, Elevated Einstein.
I'll be down for
He
biscuits.
laughed a little bit because he kind of knows you too, so he kind of laughed a little bit at that. But man, it's good vibes, man. Squirrel is out and about. He's got his hat.
Yeah.
Got his hat. They
And he's
are
got
custom
the-
made,
he's-
custom fit.
That's the official speed curve for getting that energy behind you and keeping you fired forward.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a unique design. We
Yeah.
only have limited amounts left. The current backlog on that one is 6 months. So tell your
Yeah.
friends, don't miss out.
I'm gonna fire. Hey, I'm getting so good at this that I'm like sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fire up this phone now. I'm gonna come on the phone. I'm gonna show. Now something's gonna go wrong.
Nah, you'll be alright. As long as that
Something
volume's
that-
not cranked. As long as the volume's not cranked, you'll be alright.
Give me time.
Yeah, man.
Give me time.
You're gonna get this. I see a bright future for you. Can you see it? Because it looks real dark in that room.
Is it the guitar? This one here? This one?
That one?
Is that the one you're talking about? The bright future?
I think you're just gonna
Okay.
turn the light on. Boom. In whatever way that light turns on. Oh, look at that. There it is. It's happening. It's happening. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
I'm just gonna ride with what you say right now, cause hey,
Yeah, man.
hey,
Yeah, man.
hey.
Well,
Maybe that's the heat I feel on my back. It's the brightness of my. No, that would not be my future. That would be the past, then, wouldn't it? Unless I'm back.
Keep the sun at your back and your action in your front. You know what I mean? So I'd say that.
Not really, but I mean,
I had
you
to
really
try.
want me to just tell you? I have no clue
I
what
had
that.
to try. I had to
It's
try.
like I was gonna be like elevated Einstein. Is there any
I
way
mean,
you
if
could
you
interpret that for me?
If you keep staring into the sun, I mean, you're gonna eventually go permanently blind. So I figure it's best to keep it on your 6. That was my rationale.
I mean, hey, I
Baby
feel
steps.
like
Baby
you were
steps.
totally pushing me up right there.
Well, I was.
I
was.
felt like you were.
I
I
really
felt
was.
like I was
Yeah.
elevated a little
Yeah.
bit farther than where I was at.
Well, you know what? Then that's a job well done.
Hey,
I will rest easy tonight.
I think
Your twin brother Randy's on here.
Wait a minute.
He's not supposed to leave the basement.
boom. I got it though. I think I got. Is there any echo or anything going
Yeah,
on?
you got echo.
Kiss my honey.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, just turn your volume down, dude. All the way down. There you go. You
Is
see?
that better?
Yeah, that's the trick. Just keep that volume down. You are fine.
That pesky volume button gets me every time, man.
Well,
Hey.
we leaps and bounds. First, it was remembering to plug them headphones in. now once we got that, we got our lick, man.
Yeah, man, we're on. Hey, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get this thing. I'm gonna set it up here
All right.
so that because I do like working off of the phone as far as filming better than on the computer, man. I
Yeah,
don't,
well, the phone.
it don't show off my complexion the way that I want it to. I look back and I'm like,
Wow.
that color rouge was better before I mean, that lighting's not working. So
I tell you, it's hard to find good help these days. And
It is.
A makeup
It is.
artist. If you're out there and you're willing to work for blueberries and peanuts,
hey,
there's a spot for you.
yes. Hey, I'm gonna dip off for about 10 seconds.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna jump back up,
Okay.
and give it time to do its thing, and see if I'm on point or not. But this could go wrong.
Yeah, man.
This
Well,
could go wrong. I'm
this is
just
all
warning
part
you
of the
ahead
road.
of time. I
it's
want
all
you to
part
know
of the
that.
road. All part of the road, my friend.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go for it.
All right, brother. I'm on my.
Yep. He So if you've been here before, thank you. And if you've not been in before, we are doing this every day for the month of February. For sure. Right now, for the month of February, 10 through 1. Well, we say noon, but it usually runs a bit longer. Eastern Standard Time. And it's been a really cool conglomeration and community that's coming up. There's been some really interesting things that have happened. With different people that have come up that can teach you some stuff that really helped out myself, helped out Guy. And just kind of proven again that there is a spot for everybody. And we take great pride in that. And just having a spot where you all come by, you can hang out, you can come up. If you just want to hang out, you hang out. If if you know somebody who's starting out and they're doing something and they got some knowledge, it really is beneficial, because not only have I learned things personally about myself, this technology thing is not always the easiest thing to do, and there is a lot of work that goes into it. So, by having the ability to have this and then have people come up and tell their stories, like, that's how you do that, or I never thought of that way, and it's been a very, very I'm very grateful for the experience and everybody that comes to support us. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you very much. How you doing over there, bud?
I was just gonna get it quick. I'm putting these earbuds in for the first time while we're on here,
Okay.
and I want you to give me a yay or nay with it.
I think
Hey, hey.
you sound good to me, man. Sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about I'm gonna move away from the camera,
Okay.
just out of the room, and I'm gonna talk, and you let me know if like I'm still,
Good.
you
Yep.
know what
No
I'm
problem.
saying?
Sure. Go for it.
All right. Well, I'm officially out of.
Yeah, you're
There's
fine.
no way that there's no
You're
way
fine.
the phone mic's picking me up.
No, man. Yeah, I heard your screen door open and everything.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that was my wife opening the door for the puppy, man. All
Yeah.
right. Cool deal.
Yeah. You're
Cool
good.
deal. Well,
You're good.
well, then these earbuds seem to be the trick right at the moment, then, Sean.
I think so, dude. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, I didn't mean to. Yeah. Go ahead and finish what you were.
I know I did. I wrapped it up.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did. I did a
All
segue
right.
over, just saying thanks to everybody, and that we're here every day, 10 through 1. This is the Guy and Shine Show, and we appreciate you. We
Yes.
have guests, we have music, we have poets, we have people who help other people, and an amazing community where you can come and hang out and be safe, and get to actually network, because that's what this whole thing's been about. It's been about networking, right? So
Absolutely.
why not? Room for
Man.
everybody.
Wonderful. Wonderful segue. Hey. Why don't you hit that right up here in the backstage for us? That video that we shared this morning. Let's share it with everybody. And then we'll be right back with more Guy and Shine Evening Edition, man.
Sure.
But we got Casey Inspirational in the house. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. Miss Tracy, thank you very much. We appreciate you being here. We got Elevated Einstein, my brother. Appreciate you being here, man. Always, always appreciate your support, man. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Um, we got Kukiana 08 first in the house this morning or this evening, excuse me. But we thank every one of you, man. We appreciate you guys being here, man. This is good stuff. But we'll be right back, man. Enjoy.
Absolutely. Thank you.
This song's called Pills, and I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. All right. These pills have made me sick. These pills made me forget who I supposed to be. I don't remember seeing this in the itinerary. Living in the darkness only. It can be created when you're lonely. These pills, these pills have made me evil. These pills made me kill all that once was good. These pills made me dependent, and I don't know how to live. one only you can build. Forget about the empires. A curse is all you've built. Well, I don't blame you for nothing. Not the way I used. To put it all out there. I was the one who ultimately got to choose. Living in a darkness only you could ever create or navigate through. The road to hell is hard and lonely, but honestly, you've always known me by design. These pills are stolen everything, and I thought I had the upper hand. Turns out it's not the way this works. But I can tell you how much it will eventually hurt. How much eventually it will hurt when they don't work no more. How much this hurts. Bills. If you didn't know, Monday through Friday from 10 till 1 Eastern Standard Time, me and Mr. Guy Bandy at Creating Change GB, and also through my page, we'll be streaming a show that we would love all of you to be part of. Be safe, tell the ones you love them, and keep on shining.
Sir, yes, sir. Good job, man.
Well,
Good job, man. We got, I feel like I got an echo. Am I good?
there's a bit of a no, I don't hear an echo. I don't hear
I
an echo.
know. Let me go to my audio stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's boom. Right there. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, was it is it on stereo? That was a trick I learned from Tommy.
What about now?
You're good now. Just keep her there.
Okay.
Are you good? Can you hear good? You can hear good? Because you sound great now.
I hear you great, but I hear
Perfect.
me in my voice, in my ears.
Yeah, you will. I do too.
But it's delayed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Maybe that's the Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, well, it sucks
No.
because dude. That's gonna mess me out.
Well, you're better off just using the line in. Like Tommy, like I went, you know, like what when he was on the first time, then he came back on.
Hold
And
on.
you
I'm
get
gonna put them back in the box and then put them back in and see if that
and just make sure the
fixes.
Bluetooth on your computer's switched off.
Oh man,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know. I don't know about that.
No, it should
I'll
be.
have to look.
Yeah, yeah. If you go like normally, it's like in the top right hand corner, like of your like if you just go up to
Why, man? I got everything turned off.
you're good now, but that was yeah.
Hold
So this is when you get into some of the fun on the crossover. Your mic's muted. Just go line in. Your line in was fine before. You know what I mean? Just use your line in headphones and
on. All
your
right.
there.
Is that it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you were muted.
No, I was trying. It's still doing on. And
Well, we have had this problem before with with the Bluetooth headphones. That's
yeah,
why.
they suck.
Yeah, dude, I will if it's not directly plugged in. Like I use these ones like through my virtual card, but then like even if I'm not using these and I gotta like relocate to another room or something, I have just like
Yeah.
a pair of cheapy cordy plugins and they work fine. They got a mic on them and I can hear everything good. So
I'm not even. Hold on a second.
are the gremlins in the engine?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Hold on.
You,
Let me
you know what?
pull.
While you're doing that, what I'll do, you know, because we always want to keep things moving.
Dude,
Uh,
is that
yes,
is that better?
hallelujah to you, bro.
Oh my God, I figured it out.
Hey, another success story. You've
I
witnessed
figured
it
it
here
out. Okay.
first.
This is what I had. This all right. When you come in with your phone like this and it adds you backstage, right?
Okay.
And you've got your cell phone computer backstage plus your phone filming you backstage. And
Yeah.
if I'm not careful and I put the wrong me up
Yeah.
on stage,
Yep.
then I'm actually going opposite of what I'm trying to do, and that's where we get that crazy
Yeah. That
thing
way,
because
that's just a no. Don't do that.
well, we're out of order. The other night, it was in a different order because I started on my phone, so it put me first. And
Okay.
then I opened the computer and it put me second. Well, now I'm the other way because I started on my computer and then went to the phone and I got messed up in that transition. But I know now why that I keep doing that is because of that. I gotta remember, you know.
Hercules. Gotta
Hey,
see that
but
coming.
anyway, here we
Yeah.
are. Good
Hey,
night,
man.
good vibes to everybody. This is Guy and Shine. We appreciate y'all being here. We got DBC Aquatics in the house, Elevated Einstein. We got Miss Taj or Miss Tracy in the house. Thank you. Um that sounds like a new song. That's a new song by Shine. Um we just now kind of figured out how to share videos back and forth really simply, so now he's able to have his stuff and be able to just put it right down backstage. Well, you know how to do it, and then
Yeah.
and then it's easy enough for me to just hit the thing and say boom, there it is. So we're learning
Yeah.
DBC. Ben,
Well,
thank
yeah.
you, brother,
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. There's a lot of like just little things like that's why. You know, when I started messing with it, I was like, why is it taking so long? Like to download a video using this thing, it can take a minute. But when and it will only let you load up to a certain amount of gigs, right?
Indeed,
But
indeed, man.
when I do it this way, it doesn't matter. I can just it could be a 20-minute video, whatever. It works fine.
Look, we
So,
got brother Tommy in the house, man. What's up, brother Tommy? How you doing,
hey
man?
man,
I'm gonna
Tommy.
I'm gonna be reaching out to you in the next day or two because I have some reaching out that I need to do to you, and I would like to ask you a couple questions, and there's just some things that I'd like to talk to you about, Guy and Sean, and about just this whole thing that I know that you'll be able to answer for me, and I would just appreciate your help. So I will be reaching out to you the way that we normally contact each other through our Instagram messages and stuff. I'm gonna reach out to you and talk to you. I would like to be able to share with you
Yeah.
what
I
we've
mean,
been going back and forth with. So I
even
will
if
be
you're
getting in
just hanging
contact
out.
with you.
Yeah, even if he's just hanging out now and he wants to pop in, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. DBC,
Yeah.
I'll take you up on that. Absolutely. I'll start work on that tonight. Gremlins in the engine. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next track I put out. Yeah.
I just seen it. Yeah, yeah. Miss Tracy says hello, Tommy. At Tommy, hey, thank you, brother Tommy. Though I appreciate you, and like I say, uh, the questions that I personally have for I just I will share that with you, and we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just
I just meant in general. If you want
if
to
you
come
want to
on.
come on and just hang out, I'll wait until
Yeah.
we're in backstage or whatever, or however we did it
Yeah.
to ask you the questions that we wanted to ask and find out the
Boy,
information.
we got questions. Have we
Boy, do we
got
have
questions?
questions, and we'll see. We'll see. Tommy Kenyon says hello, team. Man, appreciate your support. Appreciate you being here like that. That's what it's all about. DBC says sweet, man. That gives me and Sean ideas to work with. Anytime somebody has one-liners and you can put them up here,
Yeah.
that's all it takes sometimes to have one pop
That's
off and be like,
that's it for me,
that's a
man.
good one right there. You know what I mean?
For me, that is the process. It's like
Yeah.
I figure out, kind of start noodling around, and then it's an outline. So Gremlins engine is yeah, I can work with that.
We're definitely learning, Tommy. We appreciate that. We're glad that you see that because you understand that there's a process behind this, and for me and Sean, we had some things under our belt, but some of these things was brand new for us.
Yeah.
Brand our new. So it's been fun
Yeah,
to
I
say the
didn't. I
least.
didn't even know that this stuff existed till 2 weeks ago.
Right.
What's a StreamYard? How?
Uh,
What? You know
well,
what I mean?
all I knew was I seen people with the little duck on their
Yeah.
screen,
See, I didn't
and I
even
was
know
like,
this. Yeah. Huh.
okay,
That makes
you know,
sense. Yeah.
I like the duck. I was like,
Yeah.
I
It's
see
little.
that. That's cool. That's a
It's
cool little emblem.
one
You know,
breadcrumb. Yeah. There's a
uh,
breadcrumb. Yeah.
yeah,
There you go.
that's
It
fun, man.
worked. It worked out though really well, man. Because like the capability, and we're not even, you know what I mean, like maximizing what we know we can do with it, right? So
Haven't even
no,
like scratched the
no,
surface
no.
yet, man.
Still a train of wheels, but
Yeah. I wanna
it's been a big jump.
while me and you were on here, I know that when me and you were talking on the phone, that when I'm sitting and noodling on the guitar, you say it sounds okay. What
Yeah.
I'd like to do is see if it sounds okay noodling on the guitar through this, and see if it just sounds halfway decent with these in my ear and playing my guitar, because I just want to know.
Yeah, man. Well, why
Because
not?
that
Whatever's
frees
fun.
me up and gives me room to work with and not have to feel like I got a certain tiny little area to have to do stuff in, man. And I already got my getter here, my little one, so that I can hold.
Sure.
This one is like really convenient, man, like for just sitting in your chair, sitting on the couch or something and lean back and just want to have something to mess with.
Yep.
But as far as sitting up in a chair like this, it's like it's so small compared to the big box that it's almost uncomfortable in some ways. Like it's too, you know what I mean? It's meant for leaning back with,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you know,
I have a
yeah,
habit of that too, and like what's nice is when you have your mic on a boom, you can like angle it and you can play, like, you know what I mean, lean back so the sound's going up into it. So that'll be that sounds pretty good. You give a little vocals on top of it.
my mama drinks Scotch whiskey and my daddy drinks Jim Beam. No, I'm just
Your
playing.
vocals are a little bit higher than your guitar, so if you pull back
I
like
can't hear myself singing though because I got these plugs in my ear, and it's like,
maybe use one. Would that work?
Yeah, might would. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because
Let's see.
sometimes
Let me figure out which ear I hear best out of.
which one still works. Testing, testing. Tokyo,
Little
Tokyo.
bubbly, but you know, we'll
That's
take
it.
that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Let's
man.
see. I can't sing with you. I'd have to take both of them out of my ears in order to do that. But that would be all right as long as it's.
This sounds actually better than when you had the two in, because I can tell you can tell, because I got to do the same thing, right? Like if I want to play right now, I can hear through myself back, but I have to have this to hear the guitar. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sounds good, man.
Well, then maybe the way is to take my earplugs out when I'm going to sing a song, and then when I'm just sitting here talking and just want to hold on the guitar and go through comments and stuff, then
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
you
because
know what I
like,
mean?
yeah, yeah, I agree. Because it's important for you to be able to hear. Because I noticed like sometimes, like when we had Will on at nighttime, like sometimes when you start, like you'll be noodling in the background, and I'll have a hard time hearing him. But that could be just because he's too far back from whatever I'm not sure what he's working off of. You know what I mean? So, but it sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Well, how does that pick up just playing light like that? Is it
You can
soft or is it
you can hear it. There you go. There you go. That's it.
okay?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
I'm getting the distance kind of
Yep.
because I got the earbud sitting right there, and
Okay.
then I got one in my ear right here that I can always take out when I was going to sing a song. But if I'm just sitting here messing around, I just want to know how loud I am in your ear. If it's too loud, I'll just start, not
No,
doing it.
it's not too loud in my ear. Not at all. No. I don't
Like when
know.
you're
How's it?
talking, I just like to noodle around
Oh
while
yeah.
you're messing and
No,
everything.
it's perfect when it's me and you. I just noticed sometimes when we have a third, and if we're
Yeah,
talking and you're noodling, sometimes it's like I can't.
it's
But
cloudy, don't it?
it gets a bit cloudy. Yeah, sometimes.
I've noticed with all of it, with
Yeah.
us trying to talk, if there's three of us or four of us, you do have to be mindful about like, okay, let them talk and then let them. I can't even tell. Let's see what.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you, GBC. Um, yeah, it's been interesting. We kind of both had this idea in our head. I don't know if you've heard this story. We said it a few times, but we tried to come up with a format of doing this, and um, we spent like what is it, 5.5, 6 months, I guess, since we both started our YouTube journeys independently, and then met
Mm-hmm.
up, and pretty well, man. Like I'd say within for 4 months for sure, we've been trying to bring this out. We used different tech, like we were trying to use Zoom and stuff like that, pre-record, and then like do all this backwardsness. And then we found this, and then we figured out how to link because he's on a PC, I'm on a Mac, and then there's a little bit of things you got to do, just file formatting stuff. But we've had some great people come in and help us. Tommy Kenyon being one of them, who's a super huge help personally for myself, because he for me, the way it works for me is like I kind of need a visual explanation and a keyword, and that'll click things, and so yeah, that's how we got to here and what we're doing now. So yeah, thank you very much. Did you hear from the worst guitar player in the world yet, or
I texted him earlier and he said he'd be by. I
Oh yeah.
did. I texted. Yeah, I
Okay,
texted
perfect,
him.
perfect. Yeah, that's an
I
inside
like
joke.
Elboy. He's a good
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, exactly,
He
exactly.
is.
He's fantastic, man. I'd like to have an opportunity to just like the three of us sit down and talk music. You know what I mean?
Oh man, yeah, he's
Because
a wealth of knowledge,
hey,
bro.
dude, and like he knows stuff that like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like what's cool about it is there's enough of a difference between everybody that comes up here, but there's enough commonality that you know what I mean, and that's kind of what makes it all works. Everybody's got a bit of knowledge they can share. You know what I mean?
Sound is only going one ear of my headset. Might be
Oh, hey, you know
at
what?
the switcher or the stereo on. You
Okay,
can
so
see the comments too, though. Okay.
like, how about that?
DVC says faster guy. I don't
How
I
about
don't
that,
think I can
Tommy?
move any faster.
How is that? Tell me if it went the other way or if we're good.
Good
Exactly.
idea, DVC.
This actually happened to me the other night, Tommy, and I was watching the playback, and I could hear Guy talking, and when I only had one earbud in, and I'm like, oh my god, we just did like an hour and a half, and the sound is bunk, and then I put the other earbud in, and I'm like, hey, there it is. So, you know, growing and showing, growing and showing.
Yeah, growing. That's the way it works, bud.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Well, you want to play a ditty, or what do you want to do there?
Was it sounding halfway okay? Because if it ain't, then
It
no.
is sounding halfway okay.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take this other ear because if I start to sing with this other earbud in my ear, that earbud's gonna go can fall out of my ear for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's just one of them that goes pop and it don't stay. It does good if I'm talking, but if I start to sing, I guess the pressure behind my brain starts to push on me.
Oh, there you go. Who knows?
Bad things happen. So, but yeah, I can sing a song. I guess. I can always sing a song on the record.
Go for it.
Trying to think of a decent one to do. Start out with. I ain't sang a song yet.
They can break your heart.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh my! Look at this. Real time happening.
Let's see.
That Dwight Twist.
Let's see. My achy, breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he just might blow up and kill this man. Yeah, yeah, you can tell the world you never was my girl. You can feel something while I'm gone. And you can tell my lips to tell your fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart, I just don't think you understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart, he just might blow up and kill this man.
There it is. There it is. God bless you, Billy Ray.
Oh no, I ain't never even tried that song ever in my life. I'm gonna edit that crap out of here before I'm gonna edit. It's the only time people get to see his crap because that ain't happening. It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. That's funny, dude. I had never ever in my life, I swear I had never tried that song.
No,
That's
you've been pulling them out. Like you did it the other night too. I couldn't believe that.
What was that song we was talking? What was that? We'll figure that one out. Cause
what, Rain Travis?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna love you forever.
Let's see. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now. This love that I feel for you always will be, always will be. Well, you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever.
There we go.
forever and ever, baby. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather. As long as old women sit and talk about old men.
baby.
I
There you go. There you
I
go.
don't know if that's, I don't even know.
Yeah, I like that, man. You gotta love Randy Travis, man. Great stuff.
It is good. Hey, I love Randy Travis. I haven't never. I don't want to say I've never played it. Because I have played that back way
Yeah.
back a long time ago. But it's been a long time since I've
That is one of the
even
greatest
heard it. To
records
be
ever.
honest, it
Yeah.
is. It is,
Yeah,
man.
it's a great record. Like that was like the big hit, but there's some. I think it's track 12. I can't even remember what the name of it is anymore. But I remember being. I think it was 12 that or 10. Either way, it's just like one of the most beautiful songs you'll ever hear. That whole record, start to finish, is amazing. In my personal opinion, you know, for what that's worth. I think I got my cans figured out, Tommy. If you want to let me know. Yeah, here Margaritaville. Every time I hear it, that's what I hear.
Yeah, that's what it does
Spending
sound
time
like.
with Jimmy Buffett in
Yeah,
Margaritaville.
that's all it is, though. Is that skit?
Thank you, bro. Thank you for letting me know. Cause I was you know, I'm like we talked about it before. I run through you know, just a 212, whatever. But I did notice, I'm like, what's going on with my ears and like the settings in here? Because I could hear it out of one side better than the other. But now, yeah, it sounds good in my ears. So hopefully it's coming out the way it sounds. So thank you. I will take advantage of that opportunity. Yeah. There's a story about a time I got stuck in Margaritaville. Had $7 in my pocket, a broken heart, and well, I guess obviously an empty wallet. I said that already, but
Yeah. Yeah. That's what is it? I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me.
hey, there you go. There you go.
The fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road, there's always one more city.
There you go.
I'm on the run, the highway is my home. Well, I raised a lot of kids back in my younger days. Mama used to pray those crosses. Now I want a future just to wait. Now run alone or spend my life in jail. Well, I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road, there's always one more city. Bless you, honey. I'm on the run, the highway is my home.
doing that one a long time, dude.
That was excellent, man. Excellent.
Thanks,
Very
man. Does it sound alright coming like that? Because I
It's-
left that earbud
It
in
sounded
the ear.
fantastic to me,
Alright,
man.
cool, man. Cool, man. I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that Undertaker, please drive slow. For this body you are holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I would follow close behind her, try to hold up and embrace, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in that cold, cold grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Home was sometime. Miss my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying. What a home so sad and lone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, oh, by and by? There's a day home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
That was excellent. You want to know
Awesome.
something? I think I made a monumental discovery as far as this tech stuff goes.
Okay, let's hear it. I gotta know this.
All right, check this out. Now, you know how you can see how I've put, look, there should be 3 things at the bottom on your side?
Yep.
All right. The last 2, okay, remember when I was trying to share files with you in that format? They wouldn't work.
Yeah.
They wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, and we got the time. The last one there, this one's it's pretty cool. I think so. It's got not that one.
This one.
No, next one. Yeah, that one's good too. I mean, they're all great.
Right.
But
Of course they are. Of course they are.
they're all.
I mean,
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me in front of all these people. Can you see the third one?
I see. Well, I mean, I see you here, and then I got the next one, and then I got the next one, but I don't have anything else.
It should be the last one.
There's nothing else up here. Probably once I pull the other one up, it'll let me.
Let me do that. How about that? Did that work?
It took the one away.
And now do you have two?
I have two.
Okay, so it's the second one.
This one.
There you go. There you go.
That one. Okay. All
Wait a
right. I
minute.
know.
Yeah. Okay, so it came out as an MOV4 file. Okay, it didn't. That's
Let's
weird.
see, Tommy. Tommy says, let me say hi to everybody. Tommy's in the house.
Yes,
DBC,
sir.
thank you,
Yes,
Ben.
sir.
Miss Tracy, appreciate everybody being here. We got 9 in the house. Shout out to all 9. Hit that like button for
Yes,
me and your
thank you.
boy Sean. It helps us out, and it doesn't cost you nothing but some DNA on the like button, as Miss Tashmir would say. Shout out to Miss Tashmir Music. If y'all ain't followed her, please follow her. Great people. Got DBC Aquatics, great dude, all about aquariums and just a nice man. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. If you haven't been to visit him, please go check him out. Got Miss Tracy. She is just a super supporter on both Sean's side and my side. Even before we was ever got Sean together, she was she was supporting both of us, and now she supports us both at the same time. And we just appreciate you, Miss Tracy. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a solid fan and supporter of us.
Absolutely.
Tommy, let's see. Tommy asked, let's see. Tommy asked,
While
let's see,
doing
had
her
Casey
own thing
inspirational.
too. While doing her own thing as well. That's I admire people that, you know, are not only doing their thing, and every one of you are doing your thing. So like to have the time to create and come and spend a little time with us,
Hey,
yeah. Hey man.
huge appreciate it. Hugely
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
DBC, once again, brother Ben, thank you so much, man. You know, me and Sean, we can't say it enough and can't thank you enough for just the support. You know how it is for small content creators. You know, me and Sean, we decided to go on this journey together, and you know, I feel like that it's a path forward I've been looking for. And we're just going to keep pushing and doing what we enjoy doing. And hopefully there's others that enjoy what we enjoy. And that's who we're looking. And if you don't, we get it. That's fine. But at the same time, we invite everybody for good vibes and just hang out and just be with me and Sean and try to bring you some music, try to bring some guests on and just hang out. And in the evening time, it's a little different. We kind of carry ourselves just a touch differently. Of course, always respect, always those types of things, and always good vibes. But it's evening time. It's not 10 o'clock in the morning, so it kind of changes up the vibe and changes up, be able to, you know, freestyle a little bit more maybe. And it's not so much of trying to put you on a show as much as it is just trying to be here for everybody and say hi and lift your spirits and just hang out and just enjoy life and just be together as best as we can in this world. So thank you, and we appreciate you. Tommy says, Sean, what do you think I should do if I consider to go live again on my channel? One, I think you should just go live on your channel, brother Tommy. I
Yeah.
think it would go a long ways just to freestyle a couple times and talk about the stuff you like to talk about, but also just freestyle and just be like, hey world, what's up, man? This is
Yeah.
what I do, and just hang out and let everybody kind of get to know a little bit about yourself. I mean, I'm not one to tell you anything to do. Me and Sean would never try to even suggest we know anything. I'm just saying that if it was me, then I just go live. I just go live and start hanging out and talk. I mean, of course, professionally do what you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like what your strengths are, what you enjoy, like, you know what I mean? Like for us, it's,
Yeah.
you know, music and talking to people and, you know, kind
Yeah.
of incorporating that whole thing. And it took a minute to figure this
Yeah.
out because, I
And
mean,
it breaks walls down when you do it that way. It breaks
Yeah, it does.
barriers down with people and makes them feel like that they can somehow be a little bit more personal to you or whatever. In my part, it's just my humble opinion, Tommy. So don't take nothing as
Yeah, we're winging it, dude.
10 years from now and 1 million subscribers, then me and Sean will be the people to be like, hey man, how'd you do that?
I'm gonna tell you exactly how we did it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like I don't know.
I think I was wrong that it did work. I just forgot because we make so many of these things. I was like, oh, that's not the right. Yeah, it is the right thing. So yeah, if you want to, whenever you want to, you can go with either one of them too.
I think it's a good lesson learned, brother Ben. In my personal opinion, I know that it's cool. It's YouTube and do you. But when you see an opportunity available to what I say is partner up because when I'm a true blue kind of guy. What it is what it is, and we're doing this together. We've been rolling with it, and this is one of them things where I think it's also a good lesson learned for people that it's okay to step out of your comfort zone, and there's boundaries that you can keep and keep yourself safe, but you can start reaching out and learning about other folks and becoming friends because me and Sean we're not just on here co-hosting now. I mean,
no. And like the thing with that, is like, it's no secret. Like the last few years, I mean, everybody's felt them. It's been hard. I know, like, I was always a very, if I wanted to be social person, also if I wanted to be a very, introverted person.
Yeah.
And I enjoy both. However, with everything that's transpired, and I don't even like talking about the events, everybody knows what I'm referring to. We have lost a lot of our social connection. So, take a chance on yourself, believe in yourself. What else is there? Like, you know what I mean? So, and I mean, I'll tell you straight up. And me and Guy have talked about this behind the scenes as well, and I probably mentioned it on the show before. But I never thought in this lifetime or the next 50 that I'd ever reach out and actually connect with somebody using social media that would then, because this started out as like, hey man, like talking back and forth, and
yeah,
be safe with it, right? Because like there's a process. If a person's willing to show their face and they're willing to, get on there and talk to you, and then you got to make an assessment, just like you would with anybody in the real world, so to speak.
Miss Tracy says, Sean Dig, your volume seems a bit low.
Well, I can fix that. I got all the
Okay.
gadgets.
I figured you could.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yep, you sound actually a lot better up there like that, actually, dude.
Yeah, I got this cool volume knob, so I can just adjust it a little bit. That should be a bit better, I think. How we doing?
Okay. I mean, you sounded all right to me, but I also have these earbuds in and got it cranked up. So, it's, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. Is it better now, Tracy? You let me know. You let me know how it is. Because I did have... Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool.
That's better.
Thank you very much. Actually, man, I went back to an old school trick. And when we used to gig around playing bars and stuff a lot, right? Each bar... or whatever, like, you get up to the bigger venues, it usually starts out, you're playing the bar scene, you're getting like the opening slot, and then eventually you'll get like a Thursday or Friday night, and then you get into the rotation, right? So what I had to learn was two very important things in the old audio, format of sound, was that I had like a notepad I carried with me where I'd have to mark down where my amp should be set for volume and tone and everything in each spot, where to position it. That's why, like, when we were talking about putting an X on the floor, like I actually like had blueprints for each of these places, because like there's nothing worse than, you know what I mean, you put all this work into doing something and it comes out sounding or like no, like you didn't.
Well, it's unworthy if you're talking about music or anything like that. Man, it's like it ruins it, man. It's like I don't want to hear that. No matter what they're saying.
It could be the best band in the world. Like I've seen some incredible bands, and I'm like, I can visually see that you're good, but it just sounds like a wall of, and it's like, no, this is just not gonna work. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say on that. I'm sticking to it.
But let's see. We got Miss Tracy. Thank you once again for your feedback, because it's always welcomed here, guys. If you hear something wrong or if something visually
let us
If
know.
something visually besides shine is not pleasing, then just let us know. Okay, just let us know.
Single tear trickles
Yeah.
down his chin.
Yeah. We
Here
got
we
Tommy
go
Kenyon in
again.
the house. We got DVC Aquatics. Thank you, brother Ben. We got Miss Tracy Local Learners. Appreciate you, brother Tommy. Thank you again, man. Uh, let's
Yep.
see.
Yes,
We had
absolutely.
let me get back up here, scroll on up here to the top. We got Sean Dig in the house and in the house. Let's see. Just so horn shine turn up a bit. Okay, appreciate you, man. I kind of missed your comment. Thank you for being here,
Yeah.
brother.
Thank you very
Appreciate you,
much.
Mister Whoever. Thank you. I'm sorry for missing you. KC Inspirational. Good morning. Wonderful channel. Just a wonderful individual. I encourage you, please go support her. Just uplifting messages
Yes.
and just wonderful people, and they're just trying to do their thing, and I respect that.
And
So please,
they work very hard. You know, I'm gonna plug this because Casey, you know, and her sister VC, they both have channels, and the whole YouTube thing. They work very hard to do what they're doing. We all work very hard, but they don't make a lot. It's I don't know the exact ins and outs. There's a lot of stuff that goes with it. So not only is it uplifting and incredibly inspirational, anything to support somebody that you can, you know what I mean? That's grinding. Why not? Why not do it? And every single day, she's on it. She's consistent. She does her lives and stuff as well. I've learned a lot from her and how to handle yourself in this kind of format, if you will, and I appreciate her for that.
yes, good job, man. Yes, good push up, and that's totally honest too, because you know, it's I think that's man, it's important to look at people and say, man, dang, they're trying, dude. Like they're really putting the effort in, and it's
Hmm.
worthy of a few minutes to support when you know
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is
And I
it
mean that all around effort, like, you know what I mean? Like working on themselves,
yes,
you know,
yes,
personally, working on their YouTube. Like, it's really cool to see the transformation of a person, hear their story, you know, incredibly inspirational. So, yeah.
DBC says she is grinding. That's 1,000% correct, brother.
Yes, yes, she
One
is.
thousand percent correct,
Yep,
my man.
yep,
Indeed. So we give her a push up. Definitely. KC
yep,
Inspirational. Thank you. We appreciate you just giving us a few minutes of your time and
yep.
being here with us. And
And
hopefully,
vibing with VC, her sister as well. They're both.
there you go, vibing with VC. Yep.
Yep.
Good shout. Good shout. Sean. Very good job, brother.
Thank you.
All right, man. Well, we got 8 people in the house. Shout out to all 8 of you. We appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much. Do you want me to? I think I got the one. It's foil
Yep,
falling
yep,
in.
yep.
Okay.
It's a little bit more rocking, but you know what I mean. It is what
Oh,
it
I can
is.
dig it then. I can
Yeah,
dig it. All
yeah.
right. Well, I'll leave us up here and then I'll pull us down here in just a second.
Sounds good.
Make sure everything a little loud.
A little. This is the first time. This is the first
I can't
time.
turn
This
it
is the
down.
first time. You can't. First time. This is the first time. This is the last place that you said you thought you'd find me. With surprise, I've been hanging out in the back alleyway, getting slowly too tired.
A little bit.
While you ruminate about all
Ooh.
of the reasons why this was doomed from the start. So yeah, baby, won't you
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
back to
There we go.
whatever holds? Cool.
That seems.
Learning in real time. Thank y'all.
That's right. That's right. We're good.
How it is I've had to take myself to someone else's life. Grow up one day, or will I die alone like a thief in the night? Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief comes and takes it all away. It's like watching someone fall in love with something that they never understood. You manifest
Yeah, for a little while there I had to figure it out. Slowed it down, then I speed it up and spit it out. Maybe you don't wanna hold me down, throw me out. Keep me living on the backside of the couch. Upstairs now to the basement. With the dog that I got the pavement. Keeping me warm while I freeze out. And your heart grows cold, but no doubt I ain't holding none of this against you. Falling out of love, falling out of love. What is it about watching people fall in love?
Stop by the new page listed above. If you don't mind, sub up. Keep on shining. Yeah.
You know what's funny about that? Is that I ended up getting, deciding, okay, I got enough stuff going on here, why not do this distributor thing, right? Which took me forever to figure out. So I did it. And the page that comes up at the end, right? So it's like Shine Dig topic, whatever. And it's specifically YouTube music. I know there's one on Spotify that the distributor puts you on. I think it's 50 different platforms. But you can't control, like, if anybody knows how to do it, I would love to learn, because I can't control anything. Like, they put it up, you can put a picture, but like your background and stuff you can't change. I can't comment and stuff like that. So
Right.
but whatever, it's another form just to put it out there, you know what I mean? So I'm happy
Yeah.
with that for now, and like trying to keep all these irons in the fire, and you know what I mean, keep moving. So
Hey, man, you're
it's
rocking,
cool.
dude.
Well, it's pretty cool, dude, because like I just wanted to try and see, like, do I have to convert the file from this side if I'm running through my machine? And apparently I don't have to. So we got that figured out now too, because I was like,
Yeah.
man, I gotta go back and like transfer 164 videos. That's gonna take a minute,
Right.
what I mean? So it's pretty cool what you can do with this stuff.
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is. Yes, it is. Indeed, man. Well, man, shout out to 11 people in the house. Hit the like button for us if you don't mind. Come in and say hi. This is Guy and Shine Evening Edition, bringing some music, some fun, laughing.
Yeah.
Squirrel here just kind of checking things out, keeping an eye on the chat for me, because I don't really have no moderators, so he kind of just sits here and makes
Yeah.
sure that everybody kind of, because I mean,
Overwatch.
he's quick.
He's fast.
He's quick, man. He's
Faster
quick.
than a
I'm
speeding
just saying.
bullet.
I'm just saying. He's
Yeah.
one of them kind of like he's serious about the comment section. So
Yeah.
yeah, he appreciates all good comments about him and me, and we just appreciate it. We thank you. You don't have to, but it doesn't go unnoticed by me. And we do have Sean here too.
Yeah.
We
you
do
know,
have him.
some-
He doesn't have as nice a full hat,
It kind
but
of. I keep mine tied up in the back
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
It's tucked in here, man.
his full hat's not near as nice as mine. But
No.
uh, love that one, Sean. Missy and Mom said, love that one, Sean.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, guys.
Yeah.
That was very
That's
kind.
Mama and Misty, or one or the two, or both of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm hoping you are all having a great day. I know you had some stuff to do, so I'm happy you got her done. So
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's my mother and my sister. They come in to hang out. Sean's brim just goes to the back.
that's where the speed comes out. That's why I keep behind me. It's like keep moving.
One of my dad's favorite lines has always been, "Well, grass can't grow on a busy street." Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
It's just funny, because he's been bald since he was like 12. So, but he's also been a grown man since he was like 9. So it's like,
That's wild.
It-
I was thinking about some of that the other night, and I was like, remember talking to my grandfather last year, and I was like, Gramp, when did you take the farm over? He's like, when I was 5 years old. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? He's
Yeah,
like,
they were. Yeah,
He's like, my dad dropped dead, and I was the only boy in the family. And he's like,
Yeah.
then it burnt down 10 years later, and I had to rebuild it. I'm like, man, people were just like another breed of toughness. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely outstanding. Just like pick it up and go, man. You know.
that's
Yeah,
right. Thank you for being here, Off Grid Adventures with T Dog. Thank you for being here, man.
appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. It's good vibes, man. Guy and Shine here in the evening time. We do mornings 10 to 12. With the Guy and Shine show, this is a little different, more like freestyle and just hanging out and saying hi to everybody, playing a little bit of music. And we've learned some stuff over the past week. Believe it or not, we've only been on this for about a week now, a little over a week actually, with the StreamYard business. And we've just been coming on and learning in front of everybody, but just having fun and sharing, and we still keep going, whether we mess up or not, don't matter. Life goes on, and I think that's a good lesson for everybody and myself and Shine. It's just for all the way around. Like, just do it. Just start.
Whatever it
and
is.
rock,
Yeah,
man.
whatever it is. And again, again, coming back to, because it came up here the other day, in the morning show, so to speak. People sometimes you get in a hard spot, and I know that me and you have both spoken on being in hard spots, and the best thing you can do, as hard as it may be, is just take that first step. You know what I mean? Just first
Indeed.
step.
Indeed, man.
And,
Well, thank you so much, Off Grid Adventures, for coming by and giving us a chance and stopping in. We appreciate it. If you don't mind, just hit the like button if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much.
Yes.
If you feel like sharing, then just know it's always respect here. We will never be any other way than what you see right now. I mean, obviously, the morning time, we're trying to format it more like a actual show, and get things worked out. But on the evening show, we're learning, we're using, and we're also doing a little bit of a show, but it's more of just, hey, we're going to play you some music. We're going to learn some stuff in front of you. We're going to share some stuff with Shine, share stuff with mine, maybe have some people come up and say hi if they feel, like they're led to. If not, that's totally fine too. But yeah, that's just what we're doing. And we just appreciate everybody that stops in. Shout out to 10 in the house, 11 in the house. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I
Yes,
love seeing the new
sincerely.
people in. It's always nice to know that we're reaching out and maybe getting somebody else to enjoy our little thing.
It's been super cool, like one
It
by
has.
one, brick by brick, brick
It has.
upon brick for my Jamaican friends,
No doubt.
But yeah, it has been a cool, steady. It was something that Max said the other day. I can never remember the name of her page. Surviving
Surviving together.
Together.
Miss Mac surviving together.
That's it.
Wonderful lady. Met her at Jimena. Magic of Healing.
Yes, that's it. Incredible people. And even having some people, from different countries coming in and checking the music out, and we had, I think Tracy did translating for us earlier, so it's just wild, the connection. You know what I mean?
It is, man.
Yeah.
It is, and it's nice the way that it comes about.
Yes.
It's so random, because that's one of those times where I'm so glad that we're able to freestyle and do it the way we want to do it, because we got a chance to bring someone up that we, hadn't really got to, but just in our comments for a few days, and then all of a sudden you meet this wonderful woman who has a beautiful story to tell and trying to reach out to people, and it's like, dude, what a win for us. What a win for everybody that was here. What a win for the world.
It really was, because I don't believe there's such thing as coincidence. And how that day rolled out, it was like we had, Miss Mac up. She explained what she does, which is, she does, if you don't know, she does therapy, kind of like talk therapy.
Outreach stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Support.
Yeah,
Support.
and then we literally had a person come in that wasn't doing so hot, and down in the blues kind of thing, and everybody that was in the chat built them up.
Yeah.
A guy helped them up, and then just interesting sequence of events. I guess is
was.
what I'm getting at with that.
It was outstanding, man. Outstanding.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna just sit here and mess around, get this thing in tune while you're saying hi in the comments for a second. Make sure I'm in tune. Then I think I'm gonna do us another song. Am I still
Sounds
sounding?
good.
Does it still sound all right?
Maybe give yourself just a little turn that way a bit. Yeah, try it. Yep, you sound good. How's it sound up there in the interweb world? If anybody wants to confirm. Yes, I agree. Off grid, you know, it everything does happen for a reason. Sometimes it takes a minute to figure that out, and you get frustrated with it, or you get down. Everybody takes it a different way. I was angry, you know what I mean? I turned it into anger, and then I realized eventually one day after a sequence of events that was just not helping my cause anymore, and I had a choice. I could stay where I was, or I could choose to understand it was time to become humble and be grateful for the things that I truly do have. This, all of you, my family, and I mean, what more can one ask for, you know? Sounded good, guy. Sounded good. Light her up.
Okay. Yep, sounds pretty good. I think she's in tune. This little song I wrote called it seems like that was out soon. Sorry guys, I can't stand that. Alright, anyway, Spiritual Walk in the Sand. It's kind of in reference to the poem Footprints in the Sand. Shout out to DBC who said that maybe we should give a little backstory on the songs that we're going to do. So that's the backstory. It's just about my way of writing and saying I like that poem and it kind of stuck with me, and it's this little song I wrote about. So it's called Spiritual Walk in the Sand. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and he's held me in his hand just in case I'd fall. I walked with a limp most of my life, and I've questioned God and asked him why. But I took a spiritual walk in the sand. I know one day in heaven I'm never gonna limp again. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand. I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all. He's held me in his hand just in case I fall. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand. I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and he's held me in his hand just in case I fall.
All right, man. Good vibes, everybody. Good evening, Guy and John here
Well
with you.
done.
Appreciate everybody. Thanks, John. Appreciate
Well
that, man.
done.
I was gonna just shout out everybody in the chat. We appreciate you. 12 in the chat.
Yes, we do.
And that's one of them groups that
Boom,
you can
boom,
just
boom,
sit.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, 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 bang,
yeah,
bang, bang,
yeah,
bang, boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think that was like one of the first real riffs, like when I felt good about myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Figuring
it
that,
is.
I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
And just figuring out to keep this one, just keep it going. Don't stop. Just
No,
keep
no,
going
no.
because that's the
Never
trick.
stop. Ain't ever gonna
Just
stop.
just trick. That's the trick though.
Yep,
Is
yep,
up down, alternate.
yep, yep.
I mean, I suck at it, but that is the trick. Is just
Yeah.
keep it going. Don't stop.
Right.
Don't
You're
stop.
just like that other horrible guitarist we have up here sometimes. He's no good at playing. Yeah, that's an inside joke. We're not serious about that. If you know it, you know it. But yeah, no. Guy can play the strings off that guitar for sure. He'll sing as well. He near went blind. Committed to this. Good vibes is right, man. It's all about good vibes. Really appreciate you Off the Grid Adventures. It's very cool to see you in here and take the time to hang out with us and just kind of while we riff around and do a few different things. And yeah, appreciate absolutely every one of you. Every one of you. Hey baby, don't leave. That's what it sounds like. Hey baby, don't stay. Yeah. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Off the Grid, for stopping in. Take care, be safe, and keep on shining good vibes. We'll see you in the next one. 10 to 1 EST or whatever we decide to pop on here every other time in the evening for the month of February. After that, we'll have a more scheduled layout. Yeah.
Let's see. We got Off Grid Adventures with T-Dog. Thank you, man. Hey guys, I had a blast day, man. Thank you.
He's got a dip. Yep.
We will catch you,
They
man.
got a
Thank
dip,
you very
for sure.
much, man. Awesome. We appreciate you being here, man. It's always great to see. Great to see some new people coming in because we invite you, man. It's good vibes only. Good vibes only. Always.
Yeah, always, man. Always.
Always good vibes only. Yeah, see that one right there. Once I start singing a couple songs, it always wants to start popping out of my ear, man. Every time, dude.
Yeah.
It just works its way.
Do you have the different size? Like sometimes you get the little bag that comes with the different. Because I got one ear that is like smaller, like the ear hole is small. This is gonna sound weird for anyone listening, but one of my ear holes is slightly smaller than my other ear hole. So when I use an earbud, I have to switch that little rubber.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I was like, how can I say this where this doesn't sound like an innuendo? And that's not a pun, but maybe it is, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much, DBC. Appreciate you. Appreciate every single one of you. Well, let's see here. Let's see what kind of hocus pocus I can figure out on my side. Ding, 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 ding. I love that, man. Love it.
You know, that was one of the hardest things, and I'm still trying to learn. But that's been one of the hardest things. I say you never master it, but there's some out there that are really masters at it, like truly masters at it. But I am far. But that has been one of the hardest things to get used to, holding that pick and doing that with those fingers there.
Yep.
And being able to keep the up down going, because that's the trick with that song.
Ding, 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 ding.
You gotta hit.
Yeah. I've been figuring that out, man. Like I've been like something I never did in my like musical journey, at least as far as playing guitar goes, was actually playing all fingers. You know what I mean? So like I want to get my strumming hand or my picking hand like up to the speed, because I find like when I play that way, like I love playing with a pick and I love like doing all the rest of it, but I find for me and how kind of I sing in the style that I do,
Yeah.
it feels better, kind of melts better with the voice. I don't have a, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I get into her and you get rock and you don't notice it till after. You're like, man, that was great, but I hit too high on this pitch or I did whatever. With the fingers, I feel like I got more control. You know what I mean? Yeah, just like that, just like that, just like that.
Man. I can't. I can't. I can't hit it. That's a hard one to hit.
It's close. It's close. It's close.
Here we go.
Well, it depends for me, DBC. Like if I'm gonna like if I play electric, like specifically electric, I prefer a pick. But I have my acoustic, which is an electric acoustic, and with that, I've been not using the electric part. I've just been sticking to the, you know, keeping it unplugged and working more with. But that's new for me. Like it's something I wish I would have learned younger, because like I knew guys with like giant thumbnails, and you know, like they grew their nails all out so that like kind of like your nails almost become kind of your picks should you choose to use them. But that doesn't kind of really work for me, so I'm kind of like more working on callousing up the tips on my rhythm hand instead of my lead hand, and I've been getting some pretty cool sounds.
Night, honey, I love you
can
too.
combine different notes kind of in a different way. I find for the way I play. I'm not sure. Guy, there's a question here. There's a question.
What's that? What's that?
Do you prefer to play with a pick or with your fingers?
Both.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to develop the technique because I've worked on picking just with a pick for a long time, and what I have found to be the ultimate secret to it is the looser that you can hold your pick and not lose it, the better off you are.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
if you try to squeeze it, you're tensing up all this, and you can't get that
Yeah.
flex that you need. And with some technique, there's only one way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Such as, like that song. You cannot really accomplish that song without getting some technique in these fingers. And for me, I'm trying to develop, I can do the roll with these fingers, with these.
Yeah.
I'm trying to develop it with these three so that I can develop that roll and be able to get my pick at the same time. And that's been a tough experience.
Dude,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's incredibly tricky because, like, I mean, just to have rhythm enough to be able to play and sing is a difficult thing to do. Then you're trying to move this hand in two different directions at the same time while this one's moving all around, and then you're singing in time at the same time. Like it takes time, and some people just are naturals at it. You know what I mean? We used to.
This
know
took
a guy-
me. Took me the pick and finger technique right there. This right here.
Yeah.
That right. That was about a 3-month practice of every time I pick my guitar up, I'd dedicate a few minutes to just plucking around on that train. And finally, it was like, okay, it clicked. Even though I knew that song, we had done that song as a band. Like, I knew the song as far as, like, it's a big job getting by with 9 kids and a wife. I knew the song. I knew what I needed to hear. But I just, man, to get my fingers to work for me in unison became one of those challenges. But now the challenge has become what I did to hurt myself at first was I learned to do it with my thumb.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I was able to nail it good with my thumb. Then when I actually picked my pick back up and was like, okay, I'm going to do it, it was a totally different technique. It's a totally different feel in that group of fingers right there. But
Yeah.
with flat picking, especially with
Mhm.
like the kind that Wild Man Will does, the one that we found in the wild.
That's it.
Do I need to? Now
What-
we.
Well, we the backstory on this is, again, okay.
It's almost amazing to hear the story. To be
Yeah,
honest,
we were
Just-
married. You know, I was just trekking through the Appalachian Trail, and I
Right.
ended up bumping into a fellow who turned out to be Mr. Guy Band.
yeah, it was me. I was out there too.
He was fishing. I was
Yeah,
trekking
fishing.
through, and we
Yeah,
ended
he
up linking
was-
up, and we
Yeah.
found a hole in the ground. So we decided to crawl down into a cave.
It was
which
cave.
then what became an underwater cave.
Yeah,
and
we scuba dived.
Scuba dived under, and we popped up on the other
Popped
side.
up on the other side.
and here.
And when we peeked our heads out,
Oh.
right as we peeked our heads out,
Yep.
we caught some rare footage of rarely seen. But we're just gonna let you
You
decide.
decide. You guys decide.
You decide.
I
We'll
mean,
let them decide, John.
Yeah. We're,
I mean, people, you don't never take your cameras and your phones and your
Everywhere.
stuff, but take it with you.
every-
Because like I almost left that morning to go on my walk and mill around in the Appalachian Mountains. I almost left my stuff at home just because I was like, I'm going to the woods.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
yep.
luckily I took it because I bumped into Shine. He was coming down from
Yep.
up north, and I guess I was kind of headed up. Anyway, we
Yeah.
bumped into each other, and it because the trail runs from so
Yeah.
we it was just odd the way timing, I guess,
Timing
and
is
we
everything,
run
they
into
say.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't never think that you can't find something that you might not know it's there, but it is. It is. So
That's it. That's it.
no, that's Brother William DVC. That's Brother William. We just like to-
allegedly.
Allegedly, he said it was. Now we're convinced it's him. Now he
Yeah.
says that it's an AI family member.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I feel like that is probably him.
Yeah, yeah. He
But-
says that's all AI generated, and he may or may not also have a twin brother. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Dude,
Who knows? I mean,
dude,
the possibilities are endless. Mind
It's
blowing.
endless. It's
Yeah.
endless. Well,
Yeah.
at this point, after catching some rare footage like that and being able to positively say look, it's on film
We
right here.
got you now. We're
We
just
got
waiting
you.
on the DNA hair test.
We're
that we
waiting on.
found.
We're waiting on. We're.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. When
Anyway.
they come in,
Yeah.
we'll know. We'll clone them. That's what we're
we'll
gonna
know.
do.
We'll know. But super supporter, man, just super cool dude, and we just appreciate him, even if it is his AI cousin.
Yeah.
I mean, we like
Yeah,
him
hey.
anyway.
Yeah.
We
he's
like
cool.
him anyway.
He's
But
cool.
shout out to William's AI cousin and his guitar picking.
Yep.
And by the way, he likes
Mhm.
poop emojis in his comment.
Yes,
And
he does not take kindly to kind comments.
no,
so he
no.
specifically.
So I encourage you, please
Yeah.
go leave.
Go-
Just
yeah.
go leave a terrible, horrible.
just,
Tell him how bad his guitar picking is.
yeah.
He's gonna hate us. He's gonna hate us.
He's never
Yeah.
gonna talk to us.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I'll stop hearing from him, and he'll be like, "Man, dude, I've got 15,000 poop emojis in my comments, man."
Like we said, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
We did say it.
Yes, sir. Warned you ahead of time, my man.
Yeah.
Warned you ahead of time. But
Absolutely.
he knows. He knows.
Yeah.
Well, he's
No,
welcome on
he's,
any
he's, a,
time.
he's a wicked guy, and like what blows my mind about him every single time is like, yeah, I don't really know how to play this song.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
can't really sing.
Can't
And, like,
really sing,
Here's
yeah.
the song from Fish. Here's a Bob Dylan song, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, yeah, no, you can't play or sing at all, can you?
Nah. I don't really know it, but yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah, you're right. You don't really know it.
Nah.
You basically played it on the album, is what you're trying to say,
Pretty
but you
much.
forgot it since then. Yeah, I've had that happen several times. for several big, huge bands. I can't even remember their name.
No.
You know, it
No.
just works that way. Once you played for so many, I don't even try to name them all.
No, that's the thing. And his knowledge base is incredible. That's what I like. Like, I really love.
Oh, he does have a.
I like history in general, and to have somebody come out and not only be able to play the way he plays and sing the way he sings, and contrary to what he will tell you, he can do many different styles of music, although he claims he can't. If you can do like a 7-minute Bob Dylan song, yeah, you know what you're doing. So
Oh, he definitely knows.
but then
what-
to know the backing too and the history and like with the Grateful Dead.
He's dug into some of that
Yeah,
stuff for a
I
long
love
time,
that.
bro.
I love that because we all have our these are the guys that we kind of grew up admiring, and part of the reason why we play still to this day. So that history it's super important because a lot of it, you don't hear it unless you like a lot like the style of flat picking. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that was 15 years ago. It was everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere now. Like you gotta look for it. You know what I mean? To find it.
Well, to find people that have spent enough time to know
yeah.
the different songs and the different formats and stuff. I mean, even if you just say bluegrass, but to know all the songs and be able to nail the licks in time and speed it up to the point at which where you're at the point of crash. You're basically trying to go so fast that at any minute, if you miss the lick, you're probably
done.
going to mess the whole thing up.
Yeah, you're
And
done.
to work at
Yeah.
something until you get it nailed the way that even himself, I mean, he does an outstanding job with some of that. Because that one hot lick he does, he claims that it's just a mix, and he is right about the pentatonic and all that about it being. But man, the way he says it's just do this, and it's like, bro, I know a few hot licks myself, and that's
Yeah.
not just one of those little easy. Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it.
It's like three scales in one. You know what I mean?
It's-
Like he does the
he's
run
hitting-
down, run up, and a run down. Yeah.
And he's definitely mastered using his open strings and using his ways of getting down that neck, which is
Yep.
killer, man. I love that.
Yeah, that's it amazes me to watch him play. Well, DBC's asking, how did each of us start playing? I started personally playing on a classical guitar, and then acoustic, and then I went to electric pretty quickly. Just because of the age I was, like around 12, I kind of started songwriting at 8. I self-taught myself guitar, and then I got into a band, and then it was back then it was the early 90s. So that whole like kind of Nirvana scene and all that stuff was going on. So we were doing kind of like that kind of stuff, but I wish I would have waited longer to pick up the electric because I did develop a lot of sloppy bad habits. You can hide a lot in electric. You can hide a lot. So, I recommend anybody who starts if I get a boy or a young man that wants to play guitar, typically they'll come with an electric. Everybody wants to be the rock star kind of thing, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I kind of had to make it a policy. If I'm going to try and help you, you got to start an acoustic. So I have a couple around, so even if they show up with an electric, it's like, no, you got to start here. You're not doing yourself any favor. That's my personal belief, but
I think, man, personally, I think you're absolutely right, and I think, man, just know, I don't care if you spend 15 hours in one day.
Yep.
You're not going to learn what you'll learn in 15 hours over the course of 30 days.
No.
Just sit down,
Yep.
do purposeful practice. Know what you're doing. If you're just starting out and you know you want to play a G, then play that G.
That's right.
If you're, and then when you get comfortable with that, until you have played it until it's just like I can hit that, I can just pick my guitar up, feel my way down the neck, and I can say, okay, G chord.
Yep.
When you can do that, then move your C chord. When you can do that, then move your D chord. When
Yep.
you can do that,
Because
It's
it takes a minute, you know what I mean? It takes a minute to get your fingers to go where they go, and they're gonna hurt, and that's why, like we were talking, we mentioned that earlier, is the 15-15 theory. So 15 minutes of okay, here's what we're gonna do. If it's a beginner, like here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the G, like Guy said, and then what we're gonna do is for the next 15 minutes, you just let them kind of noodle around on their own, and you shut it down. Because you got to get your fingertips hard, you know what I mean? And like a lot of people quit because of that. They're like, my fingers hurt too bad. So what you try to do too much too fast. So take your time with it, because if not, you'll fall out of love as quickly as you fell in love with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and don't. I made the mistake of when I first started learning to play.
Yep.
I held myself back by making the mistake of just learning. I tell you what I did. I just learned how to play a song and sing that song. That's all I learned. I didn't learn nothing about a major scale, didn't learn nothing about no scales. It wasn't until that I started digging into what all those meant. And it's not that big a deal. I know you're going to hear a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to know this scale. You got to know this. You got to know Dorian. You got to know this. You got to know that." Hey, man, once you know the major scale, then it's a matter of taking away or adding to that to create the scales that they're talking about. So just learn the major scale. The major scale.
Yep.
You got your E shape. And just knowing that major scale off of that in every possible way that you possibly can make that major scale.
Because it works everywhere. You just gotta.
Once you understand the pattern, it's a 3-scale pattern. So off of that right there is a home base. Right here's a home base, and obviously down here's another home base on the neck. So you know that from there, that pattern's going to work off of that lead part right there. No matter what, it's going to always work because it's in your chord family. It's part of the scale. So it's like, don't overcomplicate things. It's like, just learn that.
No.
Learn. Just take your time, because you could bust your tail for a month, and I promise you, it's going to take longer than a month.
Yeah.
Just to get your fingers strong and get your calluses working up and learn an A, and don't neglect this. Start with up, down. Don't start doing the down, 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 down.
No.
Just get used to up, down, up, down, up, down.
There's only one band that's ever got away with that in history, and it was the Ramones. No one else will ever be able to do it.
That's one of the greatest exercises.
Yeah.
When you sit down to start playing, before you actually start playing, if you're going to practice with yourself for that up, down pick, is just start at the top or start at the bottom and just do that. And make it sound as if you just strummed it.
And making sure you're in tune, like that's key.
And tune your instrument.
Go
by. Hey, I can get it close by ear, but I don't even fool with that. I get me a snark on, and I tune my daggone instrument up, man. I ain't playing games like that. I hate that. It's like, dude, tune your instrument.
Yep.
I don't care if you can't play, but you can read that tuner. Can read that tuner.
It's got a big old green line when you're
It's got a big, even I can use it. So don't tell me you can't tune the dang guitar. You know what I mean, or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Just come to me and say, look, I don't know how to tune it, and I'll say, well, here's a tuner. Let me show you how I do it. It's like, because like I can get one. If I was sitting at a campfire and I didn't have a tuner at hand, then I could get my guitar close enough to do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But if I'm sitting here playing and I'm going to tune my daggone instrument before I do it.
Use the tools the way they're meant to be used. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
There's nothing worse than just having, like, for me, it's always the G that goes out. It goes out just enough that, like,
you can hear it.
Like,
it's always the B for me that just sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah. That's out of tune. I can tell you right now. I don't even need to. There it is.
There it is. That's what we call harmonic tuning. Yeah. There you go. What do you play? 10 gauge? 10 gauge strings?
These right here are these were the super light. They're uber light, like way light. They're the light ones that they give you an extra string when you buy them for the E string, because you'll probably break it.
Okay, so we're using the same.
But that's where that ting, for me, I don't know if it comes through, but for me, there's a ting in it, and I can't stand it. But it's not the guitar; it's the strings that I put on it. It's uber light.
I
wanted to be able to.
Yeah, yeah. Put that nice bend in it too. Because what I realize is if I bend too hard, I'll bend myself at it too. You know. So instead of doing the bend on the string, I'll bend the neck of the guitar, which is like
You can do that too.
Yeah, you can do
If
that
you
too.
watch
What was he
Trey Hensley and Rob Ikes plays the the dobro,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you'll see him do that. And he was asked one time why that he makes that movement because they didn't know why he was doing it. And he said, "I'm bending the guitar. It
Yeah.
it, it
Yeah.
brings it, it does
Well,
what it or bending the instrument or whatever, and it does. It flexes like that. It
yeah,
does."
well, I was doing something and somebody seen me do it because I learned it from my lead guitarist years ago. Right? He would just take it. And the sound that would come out, it was just
Yeah.
howling, man.
Yeah.
And I remember doing it one time, and somebody was like, "Is he having like a heart attack?" Cause like you just like like this. It looks like you're going through some kind of crazy pain. Cause you really like I'll really reef on her. You know what I mean? And then have to retune the whole thing anyway. But whatever, it's worth it.
ODVC said, "Basics, tune your dang guitar." That's right. Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that
Now
what's
that's that example of that up down backward roll with just a pick.
Yeah.
You got to
That's
do
cool,
that.
man.
It's
That's
got
cool.
and it's the way the song's supposed to go is it's obviously it's got that hard back roll to it. But I can nail the up down one pretty good most of the time, but the backward one
Yeah.
I can do it, but the key to the backward one is starting it off proper. Because now with the forward one, I can flub and I can do 2 downstrokes and then catch myself back up
On the
when
up.
I need to when I come back through.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to do that backward roll and I miss my lick, it's over. I might as well just flub through and get started fresh again because I can't get my brain. It's like once I get off that, but I've only been practicing with the flat picking and like the patterns that I've been practicing the 3-note pattern and the 4-note pattern backward and forward and the 6-string. Just steady single pick up and down. But I've only been working with that 3-note pattern and those types of things for maybe about a year. Really just trying. Like I've always known them and I've always known of it. And I've always been able to like with my pick, I've always had that style of picking. That's not new, but it's helped me to start trying to develop some of those skills that I just did not have. I just wailed. All I did was wail. Didn't have no clue why I was doing anything or now I have started trying to dig in and and it's helped me. I'm not gonna lie because my knowledge of the guitar is enough that once I understand some things, it's like okay, now I can like with what Will was doing. I know exactly what he's doing now. I see it because he showed me the other night.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of me applying that because the hard it ain't the lick. It's not getting your fingers there. It's keeping that 3-note.
That time and
That 3-note pattern going while you're doing that lick and nailing it. It's like it's mind blowing. It's like
I agree, like, cause like.
But I work on it.
Yeah, like I've been working back on doing a lot of stuff with opens, like with like the ringing on the open strings, and then like using a thumb mute and stuff like that, cause like the stuff you can do is just crazy. And at one time, I had it down real well, and that's what I've been focusing on a lot more lately. Just because how much, if you know how to work, that's what always amazes me about guitar. If you
night Mom, night Melissa, love you guys.
Good night, have an excellent evening. Yeah. Is the fact that if you can really light her up and you understand some of these techniques, you can fill a room. You don't need a whole band. You can hear one player just. It sounds like I said many times before, 16 different players at once. You know what I mean? It's very cool. Well, if you want, Guy, I'm going to step out for a few minutes and I'll come back in. Like I won't leave. I'll just just drop me out. I just got to do something.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
I'll-
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
if
By all
you-
means, I'm gonna
it-
sit here and pick for a minute, whatever, and then
yeah,
when I
you-
see you back, I'll get you.
Sounds good, brother.
I might be zoned out or something. You never know with me. You know?
I know how this works.
I'll
Don't worry.
see you.
And if you want, I got another one loaded up down there. For
Okay.
you,
Yeah,
so-
we'll hit that when you get back. Then we'll get
Yeah.
a little back on it, and then we'll do that. All right, I'll see you in a minute, man.
Sounds good. Thank y'all.
All
I'll see
right.
you soon.
All right,
Okay.
Guy and Shine here with y'all. Hey guys, all right, man. Well, Big Shine in the house, man. Had to go take care of a few things. He'll be right back up on stage. Is that Big Jack story time in the house? Hey, man. Thank you very much, man. I'm all the time shouting you out these days, my brother, because I just appreciate you sharing with me the knowledge that you did about the StreamYard and making it sound, like, okay, I can do this. So I sincerely appreciate it. And I can't wait for the 22nd. That's the day before my birthday. I turned 48 years old on the 23rd. So I'm excited about being a part of that. That's going to be pretty cool. That's going to kind of be like, my little birthday gift to myself, because I always enjoy playing for people. So I'm looking real forward to doing that, man. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. Sorry, guys. All right. Sounded good. Sorry, I get lost on that one sometimes. Gotta reel myself back in. Sorry, got well in there. That was strictly this step that was not a good rendition. Little song broke off, slow it on down, guys. We enjoy having y'all. Well, I've been in a hurry
since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind of guy like me when it's ready. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind of guy like me when it's ready. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind of guy like me when it's ready. Yeah, slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old place, the kind of guy like me when it's ready. That's all. Yeah, slow it on down, guys. Good vibes to everybody. Thank you all for being here. DBC, have a good night, brother. Thank you for being here. Big Jack, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Miss Tracy, thank you. Shout out to all 6 of you in the house. I appreciate it, man. Me and Shine has been here hanging out this evening. As I have stated in the recent past, we're going to go 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12, and then in the evening times, come on here and try to broaden our horizons, and then look back on this month when this month's over. Look back and see what blocks, what times worked, because neither one of us had ever done enough lives to truly know. Sean had done a couple on his page by, of himself. I had obviously done a couple on my page, by myself. And we had done a couple lives with, shared lives and everything, but we had never done this together for any, and I feel like you have to have a consistent period of time. You can't look at, okay, we did 1 week and then next week. I mean, to me, got to have that consistency. So that's what we've been doing, and me and Sean just rocking with it. Next month we're gonna really take a look at things and figure out our schedule and figure out the way that works best for us. And we both really dig the evening time, but we also know that neither one of us with a family can keep doing exactly the way we're doing, because I've got a son and a wife, and I can't always be on here like this. They understand that for this month. And for a little while, then I've got to do what I got to do, but I can't always be, one or the other, morning or evening, and then throw a sprinkle of the other one in so every so often. So we're figuring it out, guys, and learning. That's the main thing, is just being on here and learning this stuff. That's how I learn. It seems like best for me is like somehow just
somehow just knowing, I don't know, knowing I'm being held accountable, knowing that I can't quit. Like I can't quit. I can't quit. Then that would set the wrong precedent for everybody about me, and I can't do that. So that's not gonna happen. Just keep pushing, keep trying, keep going. I ain't gonna stop. Uh, I send Sean a message in the mornings here lately. I've been sending it to him quite often. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? Like, hey, gonna keep it going. Oh, thank you, Miss Tracy. Man, we really appreciate you, and I always shout you out with your support because oh, you're definitely a huge supporter, and we just for us we appreciate that because it starts just like this, guys. The next thing there's so many that you can't count them all, and that's cool. That's what I hope, and that's what I pray for. And I'm just gonna keep doing what I like doing anyway. But it doesn't matter as long as there's Miss Tracy in here and maybe Big Jack and whoever else and my sister and my mom. They like to be here and listen, and they like to hear us play music and do our thing. And I guess for them, with it coming up on my birthday, I'm getting ready to turn 48 years old, and I guess probably for them, they're probably happiest to see that I'm happy and that the struggle is definitely real, but the struggle's definitely you know you are able to move on. You're able to do what you got to do and get past some things and grow when you get the chance. Best growth I've had is just stepping outside of my comfort zone, starting this little thing and just learning something new, putting something else in my head. But I always learn different, I guess. It's just well, this little guitar, it was given to me as a blessing gift. My family sent it to me from Maryland to Southwest Virginia. It wasn't my birthday. This has been several months ago. It wasn't Christmas time or anything like that. And this guitar was given to me by them as a blessing gift, and I'll never forget that. And this song was wrote on the way to go see those same exact people that sent this to me. So shout out to every one of you. You know who you are. I love you very much, and just mean the world to me. So it's called Just So Many Miles Between Us. There's just so many miles between us. There can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you. Some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself. God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you, love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. Well, as the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you, love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between.
right. Well, good vibes to everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. I think Brother Sean, my Brother Sean, look and see everybody in the chat. See you, man. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. I hope I'm saying it right. Noble. I hope I'm saying that right. Howdy. Good vibes to you, man. My name's Guy. This is Guy and Sean. This is kind of the evening edition. We do 10 a.m. to 12 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. And then we have this through the evening for the next little while. And we're going to be here. Just don't know exactly how schedules are going to work. And we're going to get that all lined out so we can be consistent and we can come at you. And it's all about good vibes and just having fun, playing some music. We got some new things that we were able to add and share with everybody now through the magic of this whole platform, being able to share other stuff. So it's just really cool, man. Welcome, and thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you, and I appreciate that. That's a little song that I wrote going to Maryland to see my family, and it's just one of them. Just one of them, just got lucky, I guess, that it happened to fit with some chords, I reckon. Let's see if Brother Shine in the house. See here, man. Hey, Brother Shine.
Oh man, that was crazy. I had to wrestle a polar bear with my bare hands just to get him away from my car. Oh, yeah, I could have used Captain Squirrel on that one, man.
Man, you should have hollered, man. I could have. Hey, he's been here watching the comments, making sure that everything's good. We got a new friend from Maryland. Hello from Maryland myself. Okay,
yeah,
cool
right
deal,
on,
man.
Right on.
Cool deal. I was born in Havre de Grace, Maryland. I was raised in Harford County, man. A little bit of Howard County, a little bit of Harford County. Howard County when I was just a young feller, and then my parents moved to Harford County, and that's where I finished out until we moved down here to Virginia. But welcome, my brother, welcome, or sister. I might be putting my cart before the horse, so to speak. But I appreciate you being here, and thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Big Jack's in the house, and we got Miss Tracy.
Nice to see you, Big Jack. Thank you.
DVC said good night to everybody. Good night, brothers. Good night, all. Good night, Brother Ben. If you're still here, appreciate you, my man. Thank you. We got Chris the Flash.
Chris the Flash.
Just in, what up?
Smash the like button for your boy. Smash the like button for your boy.
Man. Yeah, that's my man right there, bro.
It reminds me, Chris, to say that because if we forget often to do it, I'll just be honest with you. I got your voice in my head saying that.
Yeah.
So it's,
hit that like button. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Yeah, man.
Double tap that screen for your boy. There's a few. I like it, man. I like the rotation of it all.
What up, Chris the Flash? Brother Chris, good to see you, man. Brother Jack, good to see you. Miss Tracy, good to see you. Noble, good to see you. Oh, thank you all for being here. There's 10 in the house. John, let's bring which one was it that you were wanting point me in the right direction that we were going to bring up this next one?
I think Who's to Blame.
Who's to Blame? That's the one I have listed as the okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it up and then I'll drop me and you out here in just a second.
All right. Cool.
Make sure everything's
called Who's to Blame.
Oh yeah. So.
And it's about losing somebody way before you should.
All right, we'll dip it out.
Cool. Yeah, well, sometimes, the gremlins get the engine.
Call you home, you have to take the page, and 2 or 3 minutes in one way
make it less profound. There was something hanging in the air. Last words you said to me were that I don't care. And I followed up with, what is wrong, man? While you look in my eyes and ask me if I'm mad. No, I've never been, never was. The saddest thing I ever lost, my friend, was you. My friend, was you. If I'm honest with it all, I almost can't recall, 'cause it's been so long. It's been so long, yeah. I know when this ends, I've got more than one or two questions that I need to ask. If Thomas ever gives me the chance, if Thomas ever gives me the chance. There's nothing quite like the silence in your head. Frankly, it becomes deafening, my friends. All alone in a world full of darkness, until some kind of light shine through after you was gone for a decade. I remember the day when Mondays went out from under me, and it was something I didn't know, and I still don't understand. But I knew right then and there you never left me. You're just in another place there. I truly hope it's better there. Your brief stay with us on this plane, but I'll always carry this pain. No, nothing ever was, no, nothing ever was the same. And I'm pretty sure that it will never ever be again.
Right at the end, he's seen it.
Good job, man.
That old neck pull, you know what I mean? You see that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good job with that, man. Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
Good job with that. We got a new friend in the house, Noble, man. We appreciate you so much for being here, man. It's
Absolutely.
always nice to see new people come in, man, and we just appreciate you, bro. Or gal or sister, whichever one it is. We
Yep.
appreciate you.
We
Thank
appreciate you, human to human. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
good vibes only to you, man. From Guy and Shine, man. We're here just to hang out, bring y'all some good tunes and talk about different stuff and just have fun with everything. And oh man, yeah, dude, we so appreciate it. We do. We just do.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, we're kind of just winging it now. I don't even know what time. What time is it, John? I'm pretty well blind. at this point.
We're about 10:18. You know, or for those
Okay.
22.
Well, we'll probably
18.
go to about what 11 maybe, and then call it.
Yeah, we'll call it. We got to keep. You know.
Because we gotta do 10. We do just so you know, Noble, and everybody else may already know it, but if not, Guy and Shine in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12. The 10 part to 11 is Guy and Shine, and then the 11 to 12 is after show, where we're trying to bring on guests and trying to bring people in and let them be a part of what's going on and let them shout their channel out or themselves or whatever it is that they're doing. We're just all about whatever and talents, whatever, poems, readings, whatever it is that people do, or just their channel or their personal
We had a lady on just the other day that Surviving Together, Mrs. Mack is her name.
Yep.
And you know, she's about just helping people and outreach and you know, just being there for people that's had trauma in their lives. And I can push anything like that up. Always push anything like that up. We got Shangy Girl too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hiya there, Shine. Hey hey there. I appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being here.
you. Hey.
Thank you. And yes, we appreciate you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shangy Girl. And thank you so much, Noble. We appreciate you guys. We're finally getting things worked out. You know, getting the kinks worked out, and it feels for me and Sean a little bit less stressful and just like, okay, let's have some fun with this and figure some more stuff out as on the fly. Why not? I mean, whatever. Just go for it. So, just sharing music, sharing good vibes up with everybody, and hopefully maybe somehow we can be in a learning experience for people of what not to do. That
is our ultimate goal is if we can save you one step along this road. Please,
because we have spent a lot of time making sure to figure out everything not to do. It's
the hard way and hard-headed at the
you know,
same time.
The hardest part for me has been remembering that stupid volume button, man. Like sometimes I just, man, it's like, and it's hard, man. But you know, you get used to it. It's a duty streaming awesome time. Hey, thank you. We appreciate you so much.
Yeah, we do.
We appreciate you,
Absolutely.
and I know you know because you stream, and it's not. I mean, it's not like physically demand, but you have to be like, you have to have stuff organized and
but mentally it's a juggling act mentally, because there's like, you know, like
like I still haven't got a handle on how to go in between stuff real good yet. I'm so afraid still that I'm gonna hit and drop something out or something and not know it because I'm that new, but I'm trying. It's like,
well, I mean, like, you know, you gotta give credit where credit is due. I mean, what's this, day 11? I think.
Day something like that. Yeah,
it's all of it. It's becoming a blur at this point. But yeah, I mean, you know, going from, again, if you don't know the backstory, like we've been working on trying to come up and figure out this format for the better part of 3 to 4 months. Like, so we got a lot of stuff that we'll eventually release and show you guys, like, hey, this is kind of how it started, because it was a lot of fun and it was cool, but we couldn't do this, and this is how
difficult you could make it. If you
we're gonna show you the worst way of doing everything. And then you know, you'll figure it out. But for both of you know, for myself and I think for Guy too, it's like jumping in and just doing it.
Just go for it, man.
Just go for it. Life's too short. Life's
way too short. I was gonna get this old Martin box out here. See if it. Sound alright?
It sounds alright. Yeah, give it a little hey, my
a little hey. Alright. I think I know that one. Hold on.
You know that one that goes.
Yeah, I know exactly that one. Yes, you do.
Perfect.
Just give me a second. I'll be right there on that.
Yeah, no problem.
Know exactly that tune.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
That's pretty much every country tune that you.
See, that's an inside tip. If you want to blend in a crowd, just remember what I said. You walk into a country bar, they start staring at you. Like, what's your favorite tune? Oh, that one that goes bang, 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 bang. You're good. There it is. There it is. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, there you go. Sweet smoothness. That thing has such a nice sound to it. I love it. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. Mahogany red roads, driving down these trails, oh so.
Here we go, man. Sunshine. Sun's shining on me, blessed as I can be.
I can't really see why you're here with me. The sun's shining on me. The sun is shining down on me. At times it's hard for me to believe. Can't really see. The sun's shining on me. Baby, I got you, and you got me.
Yeah,
I can't really see why you're here with me. The sun's shining on me. The sun is shining down on me. At times it's hard for me. I can't really see. The sun's shining on me.
Oh, you know what it is.
The sun is shining down on me. At times it's hard for me to believe. Can't really see that sun sure is shining on me.
Grammy Award winning Guy Bandy with Sun Shining on Me.
Yeah, I told Grand Ole Opry, I said, if you're gonna wait this long to call me, you just get on out here. I told him.
Yeah.
Wait till I'm this old to call me, man.
We keep getting these letters from a D. Parton that keeps
Yeah,
requesting
man.
it.
Yeah, man.
It's throwing them
You
in
know,
the
you know
garbage.
how, do you know how much, like, you could have had me on a long time ago.
Yeah,
Long time ago, back when
Yeah.
my youth was still youth.
Now I pick.
Now my youth is old, and it's like,
Yeah, you had your chance. That's amazing. That would be cool though, man. The Grand Ole Opry. You imagine? That'd be cool.
oh,
That'd be cool. I mean, maybe. Well, thank you very much. I'm good. So what's our story is the question. All right. So the story is we both individually started YouTube pages back in about mid-September, roughly, and we were Guy was doing his thing, Sean was doing his thing, and we both had our individual we both have our individual pages, I should say, and there was kind of like like a chat like this, and he was in there one time and I was in there one time, and I kind of seen what he was saying, and I went and checked out some of his stuff on his page, and then like we kind of missed each other, like we'd be in the same kind of rooms with the same kind of Nemo 504 will shut him out, and he actually said to me one day when I came in, he's like, I don't know if you've heard of this Creating Change or Guy Bandy guy, but he's like, I think you guys would, maybe be able to do something together. So that kind of sparked the interest, and then, the interest was already there. It was, for me personally, I was in a place like waiting a long time to to do anything on streaming or YouTube. It wasn't something I ever really foreseen myself doing, but I wanted and needed to do something, and I had a guy I wanted to work with, and a couple different guys, you know, people that I've known for years that are in video, that are in sound, and we both come from a musical background. One thing led to another. We ended up linking up on Telegram where we could actually see each other, and we started talking, and we became friends. And then we did a couple collaborations on Guy's page, and then on my page, on just through the regular YouTube where you can like collab together. And then we both had this same idea in mind, and when we were having a conversation one night, we're like, well, let's try and figure this out. And that started about 4 months ago. And I'm in Canada, like I'm up in Montreal, Canada. Guys down in Southwest Virginia. And we started this about, I think 11 days ago. We finally decided to put her in top gear, and we said for February we're going to run her. And so far, we've met a lot of amazing people that have come up and shared their skill set, their stories. Just a really wild experience, because we both got into this for the same reason. It was just, if you can reach one person, however you do that, if you can brighten your day or help you, see that you are worth more than maybe you know, and everything you need is all inside you. So, take that leap of faith, and that's what we did, and that's what we're doing, and we're just getting started. So that's kind of the outline of the story. I think I summed it up pretty good.
Well, I think you did well. I mean, I'm always listening. I'm just noodling around, man. But yeah, man, to just iterate and to reiterate, I guess it would be, we were both kind of, I guess, in some form or fashion, seeking something, and we both had enough faith in ourselves and our motivation in what we wanted to do.
That's all right. I'll take that.
To reach out and start kind of seeing, okay, well, what does networking look like? I know that we can get on here and we can talk and we can blow sunshine up each other's butts and everything, but really, what is network? So for me, it was like, okay, for me, I feel comfortable with reaching out to this person in a like, hey man, nice to meet you, or hey, good to meet you kind of way, safe space, so to speak. And then, you grow a relationship where you're like, well, hey man, you want to like email me or something, or like maybe, do an app and do a FaceTime, and then all of a sudden you're on FaceTime together. Then all of a sudden, things are starting to line up, because I'll just so Sean was one of these people that came into my life right at a point where I realized that what I thought was going to be was not.
Yeah.
And I took it, and I'm a human being now. I'm one of these kind of people that I look from every angle that's imaginable. I don't allow angles to catch me by surprise. But when I got to the point that I could go live, and that I could create, could be a part of creating, a podcast situation or a situation like what we're doing right now, then I had in mind that, okay, I have a person that I know, like we've been talking about this for years. We've been talking about, okay, let's do this. Well, when I get to the point where it actually can be done, where it's like, okay, we got enough people, we got enough subscribers or people, whatever, that's following our channel, and we can now go live. Well, it was still hold off. It was still, I don't know, or it was still, I'm not, or you never could find the time. So finally it was like, okay, well, this isn't working for me, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this thing, and I'm going to keep moving. So the only way that I could truly do that was to put a little bit of rearview mirror on and be like, okay, now they're always going, that person will always be the dearest friend I have. But that doesn't mean that I have to say, okay, well, I'm not going to push forward with what my dream was, with what I feel like that I wanted to be able to do, because I don't care if it's two people. I don't care. Me and Sean have spent just as much time backstage talking like this to each other without a recorder going as we have with the recorder going. So I promise you, I enjoy this, and that's why I'm here. If I didn't, I have the freedom in my life, thankfully, that I don't have to do anything I don't want to do.
now obviously I have a kid and I have a wife and there's certain tasks and chores that you have to do. But what I mean is, I don't have to do this. This is something that I do because I find a lot of fun in it, throwing good vibes and some knowledge and getting
Yeah.
into conversations and having people ask a question and be able.
And just
Excuse me,
and just so you
be able
guys
to
know,
answer.
is that the evening show, like what we're doing now, is I kind of refer to it as riffing. We have sometimes another guy come up with us, but we do the main format is Monday through Friday, 10 to 1, or well, I'm just gonna keep saying 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. That's
It is
typically
pretty much 10 to 1.
that's typically what we run. And
Yeah.
I seen a comment, so I'll just do this. Snoop D-O-double-G, baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, we got
Yeah.
my name is. I remember you from the
Yeah.
other evening. I think you was here, and I appreciate you coming back. And I know what channel you're talking about, and bless you very much for being here. This is Guy and Shine. This is evening edition, just kind of freestyle. And as you just heard Brother Shine say, we have our morning, and it's pretty much 10 to 1. It started out at 10 to 12, and then we found out that we couldn't shut our mouths by 12, so we just
And we
extended
have
on
other
out to
people
1.
coming on too. You know what I mean? Depending on what their schedule is, excuse me, we'll move it around to make it work. So it's been
Yeah.
very cool. I mean, considering it's day 11, I think we've had what 5
Yeah.
or 6 people on. Like, you know what I mean? Like almost every day we've had somebody
Yeah.
up in the day, and then again at the night at night. So night's kind
Yeah,
of a
and it's definitely kind of becoming a cool. But my name is. I appreciate you, Shangy girl. I appreciate you, and
yes.
just
Appreciate all
know
y'all.
that we sincerely do appreciate you being here, and we're just trying to bring good vibes and just some fun stuff and music and just sharing other people and having other people on. So just know that it's an ask away, and we'll make time if you have something that you'd like to share, you'd like to come on and be a guest, and just know we're throwing that out for. We just just appreciate our platform, respect our platform, and we'll respect the boundaries of the platform, and
Yeah.
that's all we ever ask ananybody that comes on to share. And we
Building
just,
up. Yep. Building up. Right.
but hey, good vibes to everybody. Sean, I wanted to hit you out. You're gonna. I mean, I just feel like it's that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to feed some duck, man.
Okay. Oh. This is for all
Let's feed the
y'all.
duck.
This is for all y'all out there listening
Uh,
in the digital world universe, if you will. Guy and Shine, bringing
feed
you
them
good
duck.
times.
Feed them duck.
Feeding ducks. Yeah.
Feed
Butter my
duck.
biscuit. Feed them ducks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why is this song named feeding the ducks anyway? Like I don't even that's what it's called on here is feeding the ducks.
Maybe it's
But
the favorite song of the
is that how
ducks.
you feed ducks? Like I mean, like
Yeah, I can see it. It's a good.
Hey,
it's
squirrels-
a good bread toss. Yeah. Oh, he's getting amped up. This is his jam.
yeah, he likes that. He does.
He don't take a break often, but when he
Yeah, he does.
he gets busy. Yeah. Down. He gets real down.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He's the guy watching our 6-3s and
Yeah,
all the
man.
time.
Yeah, he's been watching the comments. He knows what time it is. He's taking. He's like,
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, man.
He's like,
Yeah,
gotta keep
dude.
you guys on point. That's what he said. He's
goodbye.
I gotta keep you on point. If you want to stretch and flex, I got another one loaded up down there for you. If you want.
All right. Let's see. Which one would
yeah.
that be? Let me turn this one off.
I think I did it right.
I just had to hit that off for a second. That's it. Feed them ducks.
You gotta
Feed them ducks. Why is it called feed the ducks? I just don't like.
Whoever can figure out why that track is
Why
called
is it called?
Feed the Ducks here on the Guy and Shine Show, 10
Yeah.
to 1 Eastern Standard Time, will win one.
But Squirrel does like it.
Yes, he does.
He does like it. I ain't gonna lie. He usually
I think-
doesn't leave the comment section, but
It should maybe be changed to for squirrels. I think it's only fair.
feed the squirrels.
Feed the squirrels.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna rename it. is feed the squirrels because I don't feel like it's aptly named. You know what I mean?
No, it
But
doesn't. It doesn't seem to fit. You know what I mean?
it doesn't. All right, so I see. All right, cool. So you simplified it for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Only got one to have
Check,
to.
check, check. All right, so this is a
All right,
song.
my brother. I'm gonna drop
going
us out.
back
I'll
to
see you in
my
a few.
personal
Yes, sir.
catalog. I wrote this song. I would have been around probably 21, 22, 23 years old, somewhere in around there. Most of it's a blur, I'll be honest with you. But this particular song I actually wrote about going and seeing a band that I really admired. And I met this lovely young lady, and as young people do, we had the time. So that's what this song is about, and it's called Silly Girl. And it's for you, sweetie. All right. Where did you come from, silly girl? I know I just met you, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. My favorite song was playing, and you were shaking your hips with little invitation. We were locking lips, and know that I'll never forget you, no matter how hard I try. I can't even find a pen so I can see you again. You gave me your poison, and I breathed you in. And just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. And as the band was winding down, I couldn't seem to find you in the crowd of faces. Then out of nowhere, you appear without one question. Yeah, we disappeared, and know that I'll never forget you, no matter how hard I try. Can't even find the words to tell you how much you blew my mind. Gave me your poison, and I breathed it in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. The end. It's just the beginning. Well, you know I won't forget you, no matter how hard I try. I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. Gave me your poison,
a song of young love.
True story. I hope you're still
Well,
out there.
at least a lovely night. You know what I mean? That one's from the vault. Excuse me. I think you're muted, bro.
Sorry, man.
There you go.
I'm back. You got Noble said just found you on YouTube Music. Thank you, Noble. I appreciate you going and hollering at Sean.
Yes,
Everybody
absolutely.
in here, go support Sean Dick. He's all about good vibes and comes at things in his own way. So please go over and support him. Miss Tracy, local learners, thank you. Hey, look there. Miss Redneck Barbie in the house.
Yeah.
What's
It's
up?
good to
What's
see ya.
up? Tracy said, Miss Tracy, I seen a comment. She said, did you see the song that Gaston did to thank you? Did you see that?
I did not. And you want to know what's crazy about that? Legitimately, I actually meant to get to him today. But
Right here it is, the
yeah,
comment.
that I will be going to see it. Absolutely, I'll be going to see it.
Yeah.
Because I did have intentions on going to see him today, but I got caught up, in a few other pages and just doing what we do in the background. But definitely be going over to see him. He's a great
Yeah.
guy, great
Yeah,
player, great
absolutely, man.
voice, excellent person. Great guy. Yeah.
Hey, man. Well, hey, Redneck Barbie. Hey, I understand, and I'm reading your message right now. And as I said the other day,
Mm.
to know that somebody took the time to read your message and understand exactly what you're saying. I mean, I know exactly what you're going through, but I know exactly what you're saying, and we just support you. We push you up, and we just thank you for giving us a little bit of your time, and we hope that somehow that we can help you just have a little bit better. Okay, so we definitely see you, and we appreciate you for sure. So just know that, and I understand. I truly do understand, because I've said it. Good vibes for me does not always mean I'm feeling all giddy and happy inside. That just means that I'm recognizing that, man, I'm having a tough day, but I still see my blessings. I still see, like, okay, I'm gonna get through this. It's sucking right now, but I'm gonna get through this. And I just, man, I appreciate you just being here and reaching out in any type of way like that. So thank you.
And I appreciate your authenticity because, I seen it. I know it was a little while back. I believe it was right before Christmas, and it always seems like something comes up right before the holidays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something, the transmission goes in the truck or something happens, and I can't stress it enough how important I think it is for people to continue, as hard as it is sometimes to get up
Gotta
here and
keep
do
pushing.
this. Yeah, you got to keep pushing, man. You got to
Just gotta
keep
keep
pushing,
pushing.
and you will. You know what I mean? I know you
You're
will.
welcome. You're welcome, Redneck Barbie. You're
Yeah,
welcome. We mean it too. I mean, now look,
sincerely. Yeah.
it's like this. When you guys think enough of us to tune in and to make comments and let the algorithm world know that you're here and that you're appreciating what we're doing, then if we can't spend the time to address the comment of one of our friends just reaching out and saying, "Look, just think about me because I'm trying, I'm here, but not doing the best in the world, but I'm good vibe. I'm here. Hey, I
Yeah.
push that up, and that's what it's all
Absolutely.
about, man. So just
Absolutely.
know you now have become an integral part of this show. Not only in the past, but now you're a subject of it at this moment. So just know our thoughts are with you for sure. Um, how's your truck creating change? I don't know yet.
I'm
Actually, they
waiting to
haven't
find
called
out.
me. Yeah, they haven't called me back. I took it out. It was in the evening, so I knew they wouldn't get to it that day. I knew that it would be the next day, and it might even be, a couple days. I mean, they stay pretty busy. But I told them, I said, don't feel like you're in a hurry because we have, other ride and everything. We're able to get around.
Yeah.
It's our truck, and I want it back. But these people, they're my neighbors. They just live like their kid goes to school with my kid. They just live right out the road and everything. So it's like I
That's a
know
good
they're older kids.
relationship to
Yeah, it's
have. You know what I mean? That's good.
yeah, they work on my dad's stuff, and they're
Yeah.
just cool with me. So I just, shout out to Sheets, Sheet Stone. Hey man, appreciate you. you can knock a little bit off my bill for the shout out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Um,
no
yeah, we
problem.
don't need a cash transaction. We're good. We're good.
Nah.
Yeah, we can just call it even. We can call it even.
Basically, I think we're square now.
You don't even have to pay me.
That's priceless, man.
Yeah,
That's priceless.
but no, man, I haven't actually heard exactly what's wrong with it, but I don't think that it was anything too, it don't feel like it was anything too bad wrong with it, but at the same time, when you take one in and they start looking at stuff, then it's like, man, they start calling you with stuff like,
Yeah.
now Sheets ain't like that with me. I gotta say that he's,
Yeah.
they don't treat me that way, but it's still one of those things. The truck is a '06
Okay.
Dodge Ram 1500,
Yeah.
and it's had, it's only got about 160, about 170 some thousand miles on it, less than 200,000 on it.
Yep.
And it's
That's
been
good.
fairly, took. It's got hey, good story. This reminded me of a great story. I love it too.
Good. Here we go.
I love it too, cause
Yeah.
hey, man, I was out here drinking one night in the yard back years ago when me and Courtney first got up here in this
Yeah.
spot. I don't drink anymore, but
Yeah.
I don't have nothing against it though. For those of I don't get, I mean, you do what you want. You're
Do
an
what you
adult.
do.
Do what you want.
That's right.
But
Don't hurt nobody. Have fun.
yeah, don't hurt nobody. Have fun. But anyway, I was drinking in little stores like right out the road. I can literally ride our 4-wheeler to the store. Well, we didn't, anyway, we didn't have a 4-wheeler at that moment, but we have a truck.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to drive down the store, and she jumped all over me for wanting to ride down the store, right?
Imagine that.
So I'm like,
a woman
so,
jumping all
no,
over God
this is-
against his will. I can't
This,
imagine.
this is the great part, right? So she jumps all over my honey, right? And so I'm like, well, if you don't want me driving, then give me a ride down the store then, right? So she gives me she gives me a ride down the store, and there's these two old guys that are local fellas that was standing outside the store right there, and there's the gas stations and the pumps and everything. You can pull right up to the front door. Well, hey, I'm the one that was drinking. I ain't gonna lie, I was drinking. I was
You were on a
feeling.
quad. That was a giveaway.
I was elevated. I was elevated. Okay, I was right.
Yeah.
Hey, but we're pulling in, and Courtney, she's driving. I could tell that there was a little bit of steam, like she was hot at me anyway. But I wasn't saying nothing, and I'm just driving, got my arm out the window and everything. I'm like, hell, I'm just glad to be going to the store, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we pull in the gas station, and like I say, dude, I could dang near like throw a frisbee and land it on the building if the wind was just enough of a breeze.
Yeah.
Well, she pulls in, and there's these two dudes out there talking. Gas pumps right here, and she cuts it too sharp and just rips the front, the back, the whole side back panel just
Oh no.
just
Oh
and-
no, dude.
dude. And and this is where I went wrong. This is where I went wrong.
Yeah.
I was there when it happened.
Uh,
That's where I went wrong because
yeah.
I could not hold back my laughter. I knew she'd done, but I'm like, yeah, I'm the one that's drunk. You know what I mean? Like, and she hadn't drank nothing. She don't drink nothing. God bless her soul. She don't do
Yeah.
nothing. I've done
Yeah.
enough for both of us.
Yeah,
So, But- hey, them two guys was standing out there, and I know they was thinking, what in the like? And I'm laughing. I'm in this passenger seat.
I'm like that too. Like in a crisis, it's like I'm either running into that burning building or I'm laughing.
Well, she was
hysterically
only
on the
doing
side, you know?
That was the thing, is she was only doing like 5. I mean, she just pulled
Yeah.
in nice and slow. It was like
Slow
we just
impact
barely,
destruction.
but she just cut it too sharp and wasn't paying attention, and then bam, boom, and it was like, oh, smack. But I was like, I'm so glad I wasn't driving. I'm so glad that I wasn't.
Yeah, I can put this one in the bank.
Oh, I laughed until I cried that day. I got out there, two old guys. I was like, and I'm the one that's drinking. You know what I mean? And that look, I'm like,
Oh my god.
Hey,
Yeah.
Miss Beth was working in the store, man, because she lived right beside the store at the time and everything,
Yeah.
and they owned it and all. They were the owners of the place, and she was working there. And and she knew I'd been drinking. I mean, I bought my beer there all the time, man. So she knew I'd been. And I come in, And I was so happy. And our truck is now just, it was nice. It was nice. But then
Yeah.
now it wasn't so nice. It
Not
was
so
like a
nice
big
no
dent
more.
in the side. Yeah. But I loved every
Yeah.
second of it. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
Oh,
I'm so
man.
glad that I. But anyway, that was just one of them stories as a
Yeah.
husband. I loved every. Hi, Magic of Healing, Jimena. See, told
Yeah.
you.
Got it.
I'll never
Nailed it.
forget it. Never
Nailed
forget it. I was shouting out your channel earlier, talking about meeting Mrs. Mack, surviving together through
Mhm.
your channel, and about
Yes.
what a wonderful person that was to meet, and about their channel, and about just being a support channel, and other stuff. But I mean, just knowing that, and your channel as well, about meeting them through your channel. So I appreciate you, and I heard you today. And if
Yeah.
you have tried to send me any type of email or something, just know I'm the most disorganized person on the planet. But I'm
Yeah.
telling you now that I will be on your live. If you tell me a time to be there and I say, yes, ma'am, I'll be there, then I will do whatever it is that you do in the world of this, and I will be there with you. So just know that I'm trying. If
Yep.
you have tried this, I did see one email and I responded to it. I don't know if you've seen that, but I did respond to the one email I seen telling you, yes, I would love to be on. But if you've sent me another one or anything, then I just ain't seen it, or whatever. But I'm telling you now, yes, I would definitely, whenever. If we agree to a time, then that's what time
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Right. We'll be
But
there.
yes, thank you. Is that brother William in the house? And that's
And
the source, man.
and
What's
the
up,
source,
man?
brother. And the
What's
source.
up, man? There is brother William. We was just talking about. Me and Sean,
Well,
we don't mind to bring things up more than once. And I'm gonna
no.
tell you, when you
No.
run across something like this in the wild,
In the wild.
it's worthy of touching on it.
In
And
in the
me and Sean, we
yeah.
like to tell the story about when it was just by random,
Yep.
and I happened to be kind of out in the Appalachian Mountains walking around in
Yep.
the mountains,
I
headed
crossed
kind of
I
north,
I
and
crossed the
he was in the
border
mountain.
heading
Yep.
south.
And he
And
was and we just ran into each other,
mhm.
and then we happened upon this cave, and we went down in it,
Yep.
and we had scuba gear because we never knew when you're climbing a mountain if you're going to need any. And
Yep.
we went in there, and then we had to dive down, and then we had to come back up. And when we come back up, we had our fun, because you
Mhm.
know how it is these days. You don't ever go anywhere without your funds. But when we come back up, we peeked up out of the water, and
This is what we
is
caught.
this is
You'll only see
basically
this here.
this is
Okay.
this is
That's
y'all can
it.
judge for yourself.
Yep. Now, I just, what a day that was. What a
It was
spectacular. I remember how the sun was splitting down through the clouds.
it
As
was it
we,
was coming through the clouds, and
it was like a Jacob's ladder. You know what I
it
mean? It,
that's funny you said that, because I was just thinking like a Jacob's. I was like, I was like, that's funny you said that,
same
John.
wavelength, brother.
Yeah, it's funny because then it's odd that we were frolicking around in the Appalachian Mountains like that.
We're mountain men, so
Mountain man,
that's
mountain
it.
man,
Mountain
mountain
man.
man.
That's it. Never know when you need that scuba
You
tank.
never know when you're going to need those skills. Yeah, you never know. But hey, man, the source, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Noble laugh out. Uh, yeah, on the do that all the time. Yeah. We get out there and frolic around sometimes, and you
Yep.
never know where you might end up. I mean,
No.
it travels many a mile, so you never know. Um, that's my hey, there's my boy. That's my son right there, guys.
Hey, little G, what's up,
Hey,
buddy?
what's up? What's up,
Yeah,
guy Anthony?
man.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, my man? That's little guy, man. He's 14 years old. And I have to say, just shout out to you, my man. You're the kind of son that I think every dad would want. to have, other than your little lippy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to you, buddy. I love you. Now, don't get me wrong, but you're a bit lippy. I'm not gonna lie about it. But you're working on it. We're working on it.
Credit
now.
where credit's due. That young
Yeah,
man has pulled us out of a few
Yeah, he has.
dumpster fires.
Yeah, he has. I go in there and be like, "Hey, man, come in here and help me. I got this thing shrunk down. I don't know how to unshrink it." He come in here. I've been working on this thing, and I'm like, "Dude, I can't do this. The thing it's shrunk down. I didn't know how to get it to swell back up." And I finally went in there, and I'm like, "Dude, come in here and show me how to do this."
Click, click, click. Here you go.
Man, and you know, it makes you want to strangle him, but that's fine. You know, well, I'll tell you, son, thank you for tuning in. You better be behaving yourself. You're right on the other side of that wall. Punch through it and grab you.
Yeah, make good choices.
Yeah, make good choices, because I'm like 2 feet away.
I'll throw you through that wall.
No, I'll tell you what now. Yeah, the guy Bandy is in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my son, the source. That truly my son, the source. That's my son. Yeah, he's he thinks he's doing something. He's right there. Like he can come in here and be like, "Hey, Dad," but he's right there, little turd. He's right there. God bless his soul, though.
I love the part when I'm like, "Hey, son.
Yeah.
Son," and then he goes, "What?" I'm like, "What are you yelling at me for? I had to say it 3 times." He's like, "I answered you." I'm like, "No, you did not.
You heard it the first time."
You know you did. Oh,
yeah,
man.
It's so fun, man. Yeah, good stuff right there, brother William. I haven't taught him into really picking the guitar up yet. He's learned a couple of his first chords, and he kind of knows a little bit about it because he's been around me all of his life. Seeing it and hearing it. But you know, I'm not that dad. I'm not going to force it on him. I don't believe in doing that. I'm just not going to do it.
That's cool that you bring that up, because what I found interesting is, like, when I was coming up, it was get a real job, cut your hair, you know what I mean? Like, you're never going to make nothing out of playing that guitar. And I took a totally different approach with my son, which is just, I'm going to do the things that I do, you know what I mean? And if he should so choose that he wants to learn or be part, then absolutely. And man, he's figuring this stuff out way quicker than I am. Like, you know, on the strings, on this tech stuff, and I encourage him, man. Like, you gotta, you know what I mean. My son's nine and a bit, so you gotta kind of, you know, there's certain rules and stuff like that as far as, like, you know, the videos and stuff they do. But he sent me this video. I'm like, man, this is better than any video I've made to date.
Well,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
they've been learning it since day one, since the first time they were going to schoolhouse. So you know, they know things. I mean, for me, dude, I'll be honest, I never had to learn this stuff. I never had to learn about a computer.
No. Well, like, you know, my only experience in computers was, like, for a lot of years I was a master electrician, so I did programming for BACnet, like automation systems and stuff like that. Very primitive, like, you know, the beginning states of robotics, just to kind of, like, take the danger out of the job. Exactly, like what Captain Squirrel does here for us. He takes the danger out of the job because he keeps her 6, 3, and 9. You know what I mean? All the time. And I learned, like, you know, how to do some ladder logic, and that's just simple opens and closes. You know what I mean? This opens, that closes. But man, this guy, like, I showed him 2 or 3 things, my son, and you know, he's doing it off an iPad, and just incredible stuff. Like, here's the outline, is what I said. Like, can't show your face, you know, voice is fine and stuff like that, because there's all these rules for kids, you know, if they want to make YouTube or gaming videos or whatever they're doing, kids in general. And you want to keep them safe, man, because there's a lot of, like, he'll play online, and I was letting him play with a headset, like, kind of like I got on right now, except it has a microphone attached to it. So I couldn't really hear what was going on. And I said, you know what? I had a feeling something was off. I said, son, unplug that for me. So he unplugs it, and I start hearing this voice where it's like, hi, my name's Tim. Are you a boy or are you a girl? I'm like, dude, that's like a 63-year-old man, like, somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is get out of here. So I had to, like, learn, you know, a little bit about permissions and how to monitor that a little bit better. But he finds a workaround quicker than I can come up with it. So, little fun story. Protect the kids, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, protect your kids. Yeah.
The store says we need to wear tinfoil hats together. Squirrel always has his tinfoil hat on.
Yeah, he's keeping us
Okay,
all safe.
he always has it on, man.
That's the
He
trick.
he keeps an eye out on the comments, man. So he looks for the ones that mentions anything to do with tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
He keys in on it, man. He knows what's
they're,
up.
They're the limited edition hats, handmade in America.
Limited edition.
Back
Limited.
order of 6 months, but the
Limited.
spring line
Yeah.
will be coming out soon. So get your orders
Yes.
in today.
You get a free purchase you get a free aluminum foil hat with your purchase of a
Yes.
roll of aluminum foil. Just throwing that out there. Here in my area. The stores ain't real big, so they're getting low because they're going quick.
Foil prices are up.
And full prices
Income
are
is
up.
down.
Income down.
Yeah.
Times are tough.
Times are tough.
You know.
It's hard out here for a temp.
Yeah, man.
If you know
Yeah.
the reference, you know the
Hey,
reference.
hey.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
There's a reason why old squirrel's a stuffed squirrel at this point, okay? I'm just saying times get tough. Times get tough.
Oh, we gotta make some gravy. Hey, give me some of that squirrel stew. Oh, I got a hunker.
He was a fine little tree pet, but
Till I caught him.
yeah.
It's chewing up the wires all the time. That's the real reason why we were having trouble with
Oh
audio
my
in the
God.
beginning.
That's so hilarious, man. Like, God.
That's good. Super squirrel, or what is it? No, Major Squirrel.
Oh my God.
He's Major Squirrel. He's on Century Watch 24/7.
Oh, man.
Take care of business.
Dude, this
Oh,
is
man.
so outstanding, man. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Man, old Desi, who's in here quite often. When I first done one of them little, I don't even know, it was a short or something about, I had that stupid aluminum foil hat on, and he was like the first person to say something about that. And he said,
Desi,
you
I
need
love
to
Desi,
do,
man. He's funny.
he told me way back then, he said, you need to do a how-to he said, you need to do a how-to video. Hey, and he kept reminding me. He kept, like, every so often he would mention about the aluminum foil, be like, remember, you gotta do that video, you gotta do a how-to video. So shout out to Desi. I appreciate you, my brother. This is your video.
Yes,
I made
it is.
this for you, Desi. So here you go.
You request something from us, eventually we'll get it done. This
Yeah,
one's for
and-
Desi.
This has been on my channel for a minute now, but this was for Desi back then because he's the one that asked for this a long time ago. So shout out to you, Desi. We
Let her
appreciate
rip.
all of you. This is
Yes,
Sky and
we do.
Shine. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so my wife's not here. Well, she's not. My wife's not here right now. So I don't know why I'm still whispering, but hey, I'm gonna teach everybody right real quick how you too can have a full hat. Watch it. Right here. Down here. What you do? If you're married, you wanna make sure your wife's gone. But then after that, get your own roll of, I recommend the off-brand of everything. But then you just want to roll you out some, and what you're going to want to do, this is where I made my mistake. I tried to save money by not using too much. Use what you need. Pull it out there, okay? Now what you want to do, so that it's self-fitting, is you want to take it, and I just around, right, then tuck it. You want to tuck it. You'll feel when it's right. And then just keep coming. Keep coming. You'll feel it. You don't have to be skilled at hat making for this. Now, you've got this part. Now, this is where it gets... Yeah. I ain't worked this part out a whole lot yet, obviously. Give me just a second here. But you got to be intricate, and you got to take your time when you're doing this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now you just mark it, and what I would recommend doing I don't have no other recommendations. Just do what you gotta do there. But anyway, once you get done with that, then you can refit it. Because you know that it's put. Oh, that's going to be a good one, guys. Alright, then you want to stick it right back down on your head. This is important. Now, depending on, I like the little hook. So I like to go like, and then you work like straight on up, right? Like that, right? Now what I might do is weave in a little bit of and then there you go, guys. You too can have a full hat in less than 3 minutes. So guys, look, this is Creating Change. My name's Guy Bandy. If you don't mind, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you feel like you want to share something ridiculous, go ahead and hit the share button. But until next time, y'all take care.
I mean, what more is there to be said after that?
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
I was dying every time I see that. I do fell out of the chair, man. It's just like, it's so. When the foil hat line comes out, just so you know, we'll never leave you hanging here at the Guy and Shine Show. It comes with an instructional DVD.
It does.
Similar,
it does.
A little bit more.
Well,
graphic.
it's 8-track. It's 8-track. You know the square. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The 8-track.
Yeah, I do. I know.
I've upgraded since the last time we talked.
Well, you know, technology.
I was going with
leaps
vinyl for a long time, but that little scratchers and galls, it's like fine.
You know,
I'm not taking it to the mechanic no more. I'm just going to trade her in, get a new one. So I went with 8-track this time.
We're working.
I like the little square. I like that.
Yeah,
I just think it's cool. You know.
That's it.
But,
you work with what works.
We in the Midwest call that vibing full helmet. Yeah, man. You got to get it going on. I like Shine over right here. He knows. He knows a true artist when he sees it.
Yes, I do.
He knows a true artist, and he recognized it right off.
He's wise,
Matter of fact,
that guy.
Matter of fact, I think it was the full hat that drew him in. I think he seen that video a long time ago, and he was like, "That man has his stuff together."
I've spoken to him, and I believe that was a direct quote. That was exactly.
I hear my son. Hey, son, come here.
Come here.
Come here, hurry. Hurry every chance you get. Come here.
Dad, don't do this to me. Dad.
That's it. Hey, man, you want to be a superstar?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
down.
man. Come in here and say.
You're
come
the
in
next
here and be part of the
Guy and Shine Show.
We can be part of the Guy and Shine Show. Guy and Shine Show.
Yeah.
You want to lean it right here? This is the one we're on right here.
The two guys
You say howdy.
Shine.
You say howdy. You can lean down and say howdy. I'll let you hear. The squirrel was here earlier. He don't mind. He's watching over the comments. He's shy. He just
That's all right.
You're eating who? Making shrimp. You gonna make something for me too?
Ooh.
Oh, bless your ever loving heart.
Ooh.
Nah, I actually I don't want any, man. I don't want any. Huh? Well, fix the whole back and yeah, heck yeah. I'll eat
Yeah,
some.
you don't want it now, but you want it later.
Hey.
We both know it.
This is something about this this is a true story. That youngin right there, he was about 3 years old,
Yeah.
and he was about 2, and he just was getting these 2 front teeth right here, just starting to get his little front teeth.
Yep.
And I love shrimp and that kind of stuff. I just like it. That's the kind of stuff I eat anyway.
Yep.
I'd fix me some shrimp, and of course, as any 2-year-old, whatever, anything Dad eats, they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, man, he had got a piece of shrimp from me, and was standing there beside me and my wife. We just lived in a little old tiny single wide trailer at the time. It wasn't but about a 12-foot wide trailer, about 60 foot long. It was small.
Yeah.
I could have pulled it with my pickup truck in all reality, but anyway.
Yep.
We was renting it down here below the store. I was telling you, my wife so elegantly redone the side of our truck on the concrete post out front. But anyway, I won't go back into that because she don't like that story as well as I do.
No, they usually don't. They usually don't.
Yeah, but that young, and he was eating that thing, and I was eating mine.
Yeah.
And man, I looked over at him, and the normal, you could see like, and I'm like, oh crap. So immediately I picked him up. He was just a tiny little fella. I
Yep.
picked him up, give him a couple smacks. And that didn't work. Well, my wife's a nurse, right? She's been doing this stuff for a long time. And
Yeah.
and instead of her nursing on me, she freaks out. She's like, you
Oh
know what?
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
one of that, like, and it's because it was her child, and I get that.
Uh-huh.
I get that,
I
right?
get
So
it.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
I get it.
it's one of them moments as a husband that I probably am a little bit more abrasive than what I probably needed to be. But I'm like, calm
You
down.
have
Like,
to
we got to get this kid breathing, man.
breathe,
Like,
and that's what's important right
his
now.
face was turning, like I could see that grayish blue coming right here on his
Ooh.
cheeks, man. So I said, bow, and I smacked him harder than I would smack my child if I was with
Of
anything like
course,
that. Like,
but
I
that's
was
a
like,
different situation. Yep.
bow.
Yep.
I smacked that shit. Well, that didn't work. Well, dude, his little mouth was starting to seize up on me. And
Oh
I opened
man.
his little mouth up, and I run my
Yep.
fingers down in that
Poking it.
kid's throat. And it
Yep.
was about that long. All he had done, he had just enough teeth that instead of chewing it, it had just mashed it and sent it into a long piece. And when he
It
tried
got
to
stuck.
swallow, it just wouldn't go down. And he had done turned, like, I seriously was at the point
Oh.
where it was like, I
Yep.
was going to do some drastic stuff because I'm not an uneducated person. Just
No.
because I
No.
play doesn't mean I'm stupid. And I'm like, okay, drastic times call for drastic
Drastic
measures.
measures.
Whatever we got to do, this kid's going to breathe for
Yes,
me.
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I do. I do.
it's like,
And I'll tell you,
it,
I've been in enough situations, which eventually I'll talk more about. But I have realized one thing: when the blank hits the fan, that excessive panic.
well, I don't
Oh,
do nothing.
it panics the person who's in the situation, and it's just like exit stage left right now and let me do
Mm,
what I know needs doing. There's blood and
mm-hmm.
guts everywhere. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to make sure you're going to get to where you need to go. After that, I mean, as far as I can, this is all I can do. But
Well,
that,
and you can feel it when the
yes, you
situation's a
can.
true emergency. You can
Yeah,
feel it.
you
You
know it.
know it.
You know
You
everything
know it.
in you.
You
Yeah,
know it.
that's that fight, flight, or
You know
flight
it.
response. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't panic, indeed, man. Noble's dad said you don't panic, and man, that's what I'm saying is like in that situation. I remember the one time I did panic. And I've told this story, and I'm just that kind of fella, and I'll tell it again. But
Yep.
my wife and I lost a baby, and when that particular moment happened in my life, we were at the hospital and everything in the ER,
Hmm.
and this all of a sudden just came out of the blue and happens, and that was a panic moment for me because man, I'm in a situation where I could see that everyone around me that's supposed to be educated and know what time it
Oh,
is
boy.
like, oh crap,
Freaking
what,
out.
like,
Yeah,
and
freaking
and
out.
that's when I'm like, okay, now they're ushering me out into this little area with my mother-in-law,
Yep.
and you don't know what prayer to pray because I'm praying for my wife,
You
but
praying
I'm also
wrong.
praying
Yep.
for this little baby, and I couldn't never be put in a position where I have to choose between one or the other because
No.
that was my prayer to God was, God, please don't make me have to do like that kind of decision making. Don't put me there. And
Yep.
he chose the choice was made, but ultimately it comes down to like, you know, just understanding that some of those things you ain't never gonna get a good grab on. You ain't never gonna get a good grab on it. You
No.
just go with it,
You
and
have. Yeah. What choice
you
else
know
do you have? And
you you don't have it.
I know you've told me that story before, and every time I hear it, I gotta kind
Good
of
night, Zaminia. Good
uh,
night, Herminia.
I
Good night.
hear it, and when we were going through, having our son, right? I won't get into all that, but I remember going to the clinic. When you got to go in and check, and they check and see how the baby's doing and stuff like that. And I remember reading a thing on the wall where it was like, at least in Canada, it's like 40% of babies are born stillborn. Like they go
Oh
full term.
yeah.
And I seen that number and I'm like, what? Like how? Like, I mean, I grew up on a farm pulling cows out, horses out, like all sorts of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get in there and with a horse, when it comes out, if it don't get its legs, like, then it's deemed as lame, and you have to, what I mean, do what needs to be done.
Indeed.
But I never computed that in my brain that, human beings go through the same thing. And especially for the women, all you wonderful women and mothers, and
Shout out to mama.
absolutely, the stuff you guys go through, that we've put you through.
Hey, and there's
know,
only
yeah,
two kinds of us, guys.
yeah,
Shout out to our women. We appreciate you.
yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
but mad respect, love,
absolutely,
honor.
absolutely.
The blessing is that you guys create a life from pretty much nothing. And
Hmm.
man, to even try to give that honor away in any kind of way, to me, is just disrespectful to whatever God it is that you want to call it by name. I don't
Hmm.
care which one it is. That'd be
No,
disrespectful to the maker. You know what I mean?
yes, sir.
So,
Yeah,
uh, shout out to all of you. Shout out to all our fellows, brother William. Appreciate you, man. I thank God that I met you. I appreciate you, my man.
yes,
Tracy, local learners, Miss Tracy, thank you very much. Shout out to you, the best supporter ever. Noble, appreciate you, man. I'm glad to have you here. Me and
yes,
Sean, we
absolutely.
appreciate
We
you.
thank all you
Um,
guys. Appreciate it.
yeah, the source. Thank you for stopping in, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Let's see. Let's see. We had Shanky girl in the house earlier, and her friend. I can't remember now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. Trying to find their name. But anyway, we appreciate you guys, all of you guys, for coming in. The
Yes,
new people that's here. Shout out to 10 in the house. We
absolutely.
appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for us. This is Guy and Sean.
Smash
Uh,
that like, tell your friends, share it out, should you so care to do so.
Indeed.
And
Here's
we,
another song by Sean, man. You
okay.
want to give a little backstory on this one we got loaded up on the backside that we
Is it,
got?
is it the one,
It's uh
is it Pills?
it's with you. Yeah, it's Pills. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
this song is a a story about I got into a pretty big jam on narcotics, on opiates. It started, prescription. You heard the story a million times. I came up in that era, and that's what this song was about. It's about, if you've been in that situation. It starts out kind of like you think that thing is giving you the life that maybe you can't achieve, or something has changed in your life, and it provided this mechanism for me to continue on at a pace that was impossible. You know what I mean? It was impossible for me to keep, but they allowed me to do it until it stripped everything from me, and I mean everything. So that's what she's
Indeed, man.
about.
Love it, man. Love it. All right, we'll see you on the other
This
side,
song's
man.
called Pills, and I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Um, yeah. All right. These pills have made me sick. These pills made me forget who I was supposed to be. I don't remember seeing this in the itinerary. Living in the darkness only. It can be created when you're lonely. These pills, these pills have made me evil. These pills made me kill all that once was good. These pills made me dependent, and I don't know how to live Forget about the empires. A curse is all you've built. Well, I don't blame you for nothing. Not the way I used. To put it all out there. I was the one who ultimately got to choose. Living in a darkness only you could ever create or navigate through. The road to hell is hard and lonely, but honestly, you've always known me by design. These pills are stolen everything, and I thought I had the upper hand. Turns out it's not the way this works. But I can tell you how much it will eventually hurt. How much eventually it will hurt when they don't work no more. How much this hurts. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Your mic on or am I not mic'd? I don't know how to do. So, let me do something here. Hold up.
Sorry, man, my battery's running low. I have to give me some stuff here. I got the. I don't know. I don't know if you. Let's see. I think I see. Use that one. Leave that one open. That one in. All right. I get you? Do you hear me? Thank you. I think my earbuds are dying. I'm putting these up. Let me find my little thing. Because I'm going to put these up because they're dying. Something ain't right. Let me get something. Alright. I think. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm getting off of this thing. No. Let's see. Yeah, this one. And that should end that problem. Alright. Now, I should be, hold on a second. I gotta get this right. Just give me a second. I'm getting there. Now. Well, why can't I hear you? Like, I got my volume on. Man, I got everything turned off. I got this. This is the one that's on the stage right here. I think I'm on the right thing. I don't hear you at all, Sean. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. But welcome, guys. This is what it looks like. All right. See you, Source. Appreciate you, man. Okay. You're through. Man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my deal is. I don't know what I've got wrong at this point. I feel like I should have Mike, but for whatever reason, I don't. Do y'all hear me at all now in the comments? Do y'all hear me at all? Like, do you guys hear me at all? I don't know. Yes, you do hear me. So is it on Sean's side that we had a little bit of an issue, or did we just have to drop out, drop back in, something? Hey, have a great night, Source. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much, man. We're getting it lined out. I don't know exactly what I did wrong here. I don't know what happened. I'm Guy. Sean's the other guy, other fellow, just so you know. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, guys. Sorry about that. That's what happens in the big world of movie production. Maybe not quite movie, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't know. I really don't know exactly what happened, guys. I don't know.
I'm getting a little tired anyway, so we'll get ready and end it up anyway, because
Right.
I don't feel like playing all of them. I'm more out.
Good.
It's time. Are you back, man?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You
Yep.
can? Okay, perfect.
Perfect, man.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I had a junk set of headphones, and I thought like I'm like, why don't I? Because what's nice about these are the like my ones I use for when I'm recording and stuff, and I use in the other room. Just,
Okay.
you know, got to keep people happy. But
Well,
I put it
I'm on my computer now, so I'm not even going to try to play no guitar or nothing to it because
no,
he knows it's too. It doesn't. You can't pick
no.
up the sound in it, man.
No, you can't. You can't. But I think we did a pretty good run, and you know we absolutely appreciate every single one of you, and to keep ourselves both on track. You know, we want to get readied up for the morning so we can deliver you guys some good stuff.
Yes.
And
Yes.
every single one of you that comes through, can't say it enough. Won't stop saying it. Appreciate every single one of you. Make sure
Yep.
you tell the ones you love them, and keep on shining. Good vibes all the time.
Yup.
10, 2,
Yup.
1.
Shout out to Seven in the chat. William Noble. Good to meet you. So good to meet you. Thank you for coming by. I hope you can come by and see us more often and just hang out. We're getting better at this whole tech stuff, so there'll be some hiccups, but we're good. We're good. Aloha, guys. The source. Appreciate you, brother. Always, brother William. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Local Earnings. Thank you. Noble again. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Me and Sean, we totally did get new people coming in and just being a part and knowing and feeling that it's just good vibes, man. It's just good vibes. That's what it is.
Yep.
But Tracy Local Earnings, you know how much we just appreciate you and thank you. But guys, we've shared with you along the way what our goals are, and we started this little journey in February, and we're going the whole month of February, pretty much 7 days a week for me and Sean. Now on the weekends, we kind of just have been winging it, but Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty much till 1 now. We started out with 12 and we just stretched it on out to 1. And then we come on at night and we're trying to spread our wings and build up our little community and just keep inviting good, wonderful people in and welcome them. And, just take this opportunity to enjoy the platform that's been allowed for us to have. So, guys, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. If you haven't already, hit the like button for us. It helps small content creators and it doesn't cost anything. And share our stream out if you feel proud of it and you like what we do, then just know this will be what you get. It's always good vibes, always respect, and always, trying to be mindful of how other people may perceive or think about some things, but still hold our ground on the way we feel about it as well. So from myself and Sean, we thank you. This is Creating Change with Guy and Shine. Guy and Shine in the morning, 10 to 1. We appreciate you guys.
EST Standard Time, baby.
EST, man. EST.
Yeah.
Yeah,
East
man.
Coast to
Good
the
night.
West Coast.
Noble said good night. See you tomorrow, man. That is just, man, we love to hear that. We love to hear that. That means we're hitting on the right vibes, and we'll keep bringing it too, man. So, guys, this is Slow It On Down, a little song that I wrote as our little outro video, and we just appreciate all of you. I hope you enjoyed. Shine. I'll see you in just a couple minutes.
Sounds good, brother.
I'll meet you down. I'll meet you in the back.
Be safe. See you in the AM, all.
I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind where God like me when to raise. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where God like me when to raise. Slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where God like me when to raise. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.